What goes around just comes around. 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 What goes around is time to go. 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 What goes around is time to go.
What's up, bitches? Yes. It is Friday.
What's up?
And I am in a great mood. We got another edition of Epileptic Gaming hitting the airwaves.
I'm glad to be back.
And you know what, Painkiller? I will frost your face.
Wait, are they talking
with
about
a little
the pans?
Ed juice? No, they're talking about my tips of my hair.
Your hair?
Of my sweet dude.
Dude, I'd have to say, maybe the bit rate of the stream doesn't do you justice, Ed, but I think you're looking pretty pimp tonight. I would just like to let you know that.
Thank you.
Of course. You know, like, I don't know, 300 kilobits, 350 maybe, give or take. I don't know.
I just try not to look to my left so I would know what you're talking about.
All right, guys, so we got another great show for you today. If you're joining us for the first time, this is Epileptic Gaming. I am djWHEAT. Joining me, as always, Force519 and Nice Guy Ed. And we are a show about video games. In fact, the self-proclaimed best fucking video game show ever.
Suma,
it's the only one I watch.
Dude. Suma's mad.
It's the only one I watch.
Suma's mad that in L.A. he can't wear an ensemble like this because, like, the girls will be like, oh, man, fuck that, dude. But my girl's like, she bought me the shirt.
There you go.
Suma actually likes to hear the girls say, oh, man, that sucks, because he likes to hear the dudes say, oh, man, that's nice.
I'm thinking that there could be a Suma Nice Guy Ed fashion show, sort of fucking Zoolander style, where you got to dress up and then fucking break dance and do the robot and shit. That could be in the future. So, yeah, guys, welcome. Episode 181, and you could find other episodes at djWHEAT.tv, broadcasting live on Fridays, Sundays, and Mondays with a few other shows, so be sure to check it out. So before we do get started, I'm excited this weekend, not only because Mini Wheat is gone.
I was asking him, I was like, does it feel like 3.5 years ago?
Where is he? No, I wonder how many people are going to leave just because they wait for that one Mini Wheat appearance in the show. They're
only
like,
the freaking pedophiles.
He's so cute. We got him last night on the stream saying Hadouken, and everyone was like melting from the cuteness. It was pretty epic. Anyway, he's not here.
They're doing melting from the cuteness.
I wish I would have been here. I would have came in and kicked him.
Like, show him a real Hadouken.
I've actually got him to say I'm gay a lot. He'll run around and go, Daddy, I'm gay.
And you can see the influence that Uncle Hutch has on him. Uncle Hutch already
Uncle
sounds
Suma's
like
influence from California.
Uncle Hutch. Well, between the two of them, dude, you know, like, I'm worried they might get married and try to adopt him. I don't know what's going to happen, dude. But the other thing I'm excited about this weekend, Evo's taking place, Evolution 2009 in Las Vegas at the Rio, and we got a chance to see some matches today, but some awesome 1,000 Street Fighter 4 players.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
1,000 in one room.
How many were scrubs?
Did they have like all the same names that showed up at your last tournament?
No. Oh yeah, there's a lot of the same names that were.
But I mean, like, is it that competition carrying over?
Yeah, a lot of it is. Sure. There's also a lot of people that traveled from fucking all over the place. Ryan Hart from the UK, a bunch of people from Florida. I heard North Carolina, like, of course, California, Texas, Arizona. I mean, Northwest.
Are there like
East,
dudes that you're rooting for?
Southwest. Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. I'm totally a John Choi fanboy.
Oh.
And he's our age, and he fucking rocks, and he's been owning face for a long time.
I hope he's a better image for gamers than Ronnie.
What? Ronnie from Big Brother? Exactly.
Dude. Do you watch Showtime's Big Brother After Dark?
I've
been watching a little bit of it.
It's actually kind of good. I don't watch the regular Big Brother. I
just like to watch the bitches get naked because they can. And that's all
it hasn't happened yet.
That bodybuilder guy, I think he's gay.
Jesse?
Dude. Yeah, that brunette, the big titty brunette dude.
Yeah, Jesse.
And the big titty blonde went up to his room to get some wine.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we'll show you our tits if you give us some wine. He's like, not interested.
What?
And then they were like,
he does want to be in the WWE.
And then they were like, is there anything we can do to get some wine? Now, at that point, you're like, come on in.
What can you do?
We can work something out, I think. It's just a bottle of wine.
And,
Unless, of course.
And for the record, we talk about a lot of Big Brother on Call and Brawl.
The thing is they're stuck in that house for 3 months without any contact. So she'll make do.
Yes. That is absolutely true. Nice guy, Ed. As we transition over to News of the Week. And, God, there's some great News of the Week tonight. There's one in particular I'm so fucking excited about. But anyway,
last story?
No.
I'm excited to talk about that last story now that I actually know about it.
I'm excited to talk about that too, but it's not the last story. You'll know it when we get to it. So PS3 owners may have shed a tear recently when Hulu began blocking PS3 owners from actually using the service on their system. And a lot of people were like really stoked about that. Like, dude, I can watch fucking Hulu on my PS3. I tried it. It was pretty sweet. Well, I mean, that's kind of what we're going to talk about a little bit. Now, when G4, yes, the cable network, inquired with a giant what the fuck, Hulu came back with some interesting statements. Hulu called the change a, quote, tough decision, and that they would, quote, do so when we believe it improves our long-term prospects to build a more enduring legal solution to that same problem.
What problem? What problem?
What did that fucking make any sense at all in the first place?
What was the problem? The last I checked, if you watch it, they get money.
Right.
The more who watch it, the more they make.
Right. You watch an ad, and so I put that exactly in here. The PS3 has a browser. How is that a problem? You do serve the ads. You see the exact same ones. You still make $1, but apparently it goes like much deeper than that. You see, Hulu is a competitor with things like Blu-ray, DVDs, and digital download. So, they see the PS3 as a device that competes against how they want to distribute content.
Maybe Xbox is going to gobble Hulu.
Oh, you're not thinking it's because Hulu's really freaking aliens who've come to take over the world?
I don't.
Maybe, dude. Maybe there's something in the works with Xbox.
I personally feel like it would have been a little bit more appropriate.
That's actually a good thought. Maybe Xbox
is
trying to snag them.
There could be, but I think it would be a little bit more appropriate to say, yo, bitches, we did it because we fucking can. Because now legions of PS3 owners are really pissed. So there you go.
All 6 of them.
Dude, they're at least 16. In the double digits, like 10. Yeah, maybe 16.
Yeah, they're gonna unite.
They're gonna start an online petition. You watch,
like a
dude. Things will change.
Force.
Things will change.
Just phase them out, folks. Okay, as PS3ology teaches you, forgive and forget.
There's another
wait for Call and Brawl
this weekend that old Dira is in.
What? Oh, DJ competition.
DJ competition. Dira is in the DJ competition. Round 1 tonight. So it started last night. I MC.
Is it?
Probably MC.
What's
tonight.
What's the competition? Is there a theme to it?
Well, basically, there's 24 DJs. They go. Or no, there's maybe more than 24. There's.
Well, I don't need the exact
DJs.
details. What music do they play?
Well, whatever music they generally play. Like Deborah plays 80s music.
So does she compete against someone who plays 80s music?
They try to get people together that play similar types of music. So she's going to be playing against a soul guy.
So I mean, it's like, are they basing it based on how good their taste is in music?
No, they do it based on beat matching, mixing, hyping
now,
the crowd,
hold on, because
it wouldn't tricks and techniques.
It wouldn't be really a djWHEAT program if there was fluff around it. So I kind of hear one of the judges maybe not so versed in musical tastes.
Nah, whatever, dude. I'm not a DJ. Personally, I find most DJs to be pompous.
Well, you know the judges,
assholes.
right?
Yeah, so
you know the judges.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
So why don't
I can't really say anything because his brother listens to the show.
Well, you know what? I mean, I'm just asking.
He enjoys music. He's good with music. He likes music.
No
so he kind of.
Yeah.
Well, I think your
your
brother is like biting into rumor. Kind of.
Yeah.
The guy knows his music.
Okay. I'm glad I asked then.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I mean, running a club, you kind of got to. So.
Well, yeah.
Back to the news.
What
are we doing a show
today.
on? Video games. God, I totally forgot.
Oh, God. We do video games and video game culture, which includes DJs.
Oh, that's part of the culture?
Hulu and fucking...
It's not part of the culture till DJ Hero comes out. Then you can officially start talking about DJ stories that have nothing to do with games.
Ramping up for it.
It's video games.
The winner's getting a DJ Hero
Don't be so narrow.
Isn't that true? Didn't I read that on the flyer?
Like a runner-up's getting a DJ Hero
Is going to get a $5 reserve ticket.
And then the winner gets the overall winner gets a $1,500 cash.
And yes, Frog, I think
Money.
that Dira is one of the purists still out there. Is that right, Dira? You are a vinyl user.
I thought you were talking about.
I understand. I understand, sister. She's a hybrid. She's a vinyl seated hybrid. Yeah. She's a hybrid.
But she doesn't use
a hybrid. I like that.
Come in and say something if you want.
Oops, I scratched a record. Dude, that's a fucking awesome shirt right there.
It is a sweet shirt.
All right.
Moving on. Shot a 91 today in golf.
Just
pretty good.
Why do you just wait, Force?
I know. I should just start talking. Nice. I didn't mean to let any dead air happen.
I mean, he was like,
there's dead air, so I'm gonna say something. Fuck.
Well, I'm pissed about. Well, I was pissed until I read this article about like another new PSP because I just bought my PSP Slim. And
which, by the way, I picked up at your house. Can I just say that it feels really cheap compared to the original PSP?
The back gate feels cheaper.
I hope that the PSP
But I like the fact because holding it really is much lighter.
Right.
But the disc drive does feel cheaper on it. But now I almost want to get a new PSP because of this app store that they're supposedly launching. Apparently, Sony is lowering the price of development to develop games for their machines in order to get a whole bunch of indie games onto it. And they're trying to approach it from the Apple Store App Store method, where they're trying to get a whole bunch of different games, maybe not even gaming.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't see that you've got it on here, but you've already heard that Field Runners.
But that's just a regular game coming to the App Store. That'll be a PlayStation title.
I thought that was going to be a part
No, it won't be part of the App Store program. They actually got picked up by Sony's being put out. But it's stuff that's what they're looking at trying to do, is trying to get those creators to come. And let me tell you, that's one of the best things. That App Store on that iPhone is one of the best things I've experienced in years. And to see that coming to, the PSP, because right now all the titles are $15, $20, $30 to download.
Get them a little bit cheaper.
Getting some $1 to $5 games, I'll find my library filling a whole lot faster than it will for all 20 to 30.
And rumor, also not on the script, but rumor today that a heavy metal rock band leaked that Saints Row is going to be coming out.
I saw Saints Row coming for the PSP.
That kind of make it
I got both Grand Theft Autos, and I loved them on the PSP, so I can totally see Saints Row being done.
I
heard it was announced by some Swedish rock band singing
death
songs
metal
on
band.
It.
Yeah. So, Comic-Con is nearly upon us, and while I completely expect to find out things about movies, TV, and just about how much more Blue Cock will be in the 5-hour Watchmen cut that Suma's all excited about, you don't expect super exclusive big video game announcements, especially right after E3. It just wouldn't really make sense. However, Microsoft wants to change that because they're showcasing ODST, obviously, Alan Wake, Left 4 Dead 2, Shadow Complex, a few others, and, quote, a new exciting unannounced project from one of our top franchises. And I'll let you guys take a wild guess, but I bet it will be something really gay like Minesweeper 3D for Xbox Live. Only because I don't think they've got a bomb big enough.
I was hoping for Fusion Frenzy 3, or actually it'll probably be Fable 3 now that we're talking about threes. I didn't even think about that. That one I know is already on the horizon. They're already talking about making that next one.
Man.
What other franchises do they have?
I don't know, but it's unannounced too.
I was trying to think of Rare's not really. I don't know if Rare's working on
Gears of Viva Pinata Halo. I like that.
Maybe a new Perfect Dark.
Vex 2.
Perfect Dark
Mech
would
Assault,
be good.
New Conquer.
Yeah.
New Perfect Dark.
God, I had Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath. You're talking about I'd never played it. I had it to get for $5, and it's freaking not on the backwards compatibility list.
Wait, what?
So pissed.
Wait, which one?
Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath, the one
I
never
way.
played, the first-person shooter.
Dude,
wanted to experience it.
That one is actually really, really good.
I know, and that's what I'd heard, and I was sad I never got to play it.
So you bought it, and then you couldn't use it?
No, I'm standing in the store, get on the internet, look to see is it backwards compatible, because I'm going to get it, and it wasn't.
At least you got on the internet. I think that was probably a pretty smart thing to do, is double-check, because I know there was a few other games, Jaws.
I'm surprised,
that
the Comic-Con is almost becoming like a mini E3. Capcom announced that they'll be showing some shit.
Yeah.
Sega's supposed to be showing a bunch of stuff.
And it's a huge TV movie thing.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Avatar's what I'm excited. Avatar's being shown for the first time. I hope that's just freaking mind-blowing.
Any other guesses, Ed? What Microsoft might You know, Flight Simulator fucking 11. I don't know. Like, I just
Knights of the Old Republic 3.
But
think so?
is that
I don't know if that'd be
I'm
Microsoft
thinking
though, because they're not BioWare's
New
Electronic
Age
Arts
of
now.
Empires? I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
I don't-
doubtful.
What, doubtful? you
Doubtful.
think? Well,
Yeah, what else is like a Microsoft franchise?
I just keep thinking of companies they own, like Rare and stuff, and no one's. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Well,
it's probably going to be a third
because all the
Halo.
KOTORs have been
Yeah, but-
Xbox exclusive.
For some reason, I just don't think. That
oh, a
that'd be
new
announced by them.
Conquer game would be pretty dope.
I
would-
thought Conquer.
But
Did
that's
you
not.
say Conquer?
Isn't that?
I'm sorry if you said that.
That's not Microsoft though.
Conquer?
Yeah, it's Rare.
Rare.
It's Rare.
Microsoft owns them. They could be like, we want to make Conquer.
I'm putting my money on the next Perfect Dark or Fable 3. We'll see what they say.
Fable 3. I'm probably leaning towards Fable 3.
Awesome.
And to hell with Microsoft, this next company is the announcement that has me excited.
Yes.
The only thing that doesn't have me excited is the time this announcement's coming, and that is LucasArts. You know, they're the latest publisher, also hyped their Comic-Con appearance.
Right.
Saying that they are going to have several major announcements to make during next week's Comic-Con.
Now, don't forget, they were also the ones that were like, we've got a big announcement for you guys. It's coming out Monday. Get ready. You're going to be so excited. And then it was just like, we're re-releasing our games on Steam. And everyone's like,
yeah.
You know, like.
But I don't think that. I actually think it's going to be more. I hope more announcements, new titles in the franchise.
I wonder if they're gonna make a Star Wars game based off of that, like the cartoon that they're doing.
The Clone Wars?
It already
The
is a
Clone
game coming out.
Wars.
based on
Yeah,
the Clone
yeah,
Wars.
I could
Yeah.
totally
Yeah,
see
and that's
that.
already being shown there too. They've
Yeah.
said that game will be shown. So will BioWare's new MMO, the new Star Wars MMO.
the
is gonna
KOTOR
be shown
MMO,
now.
right?
Dude, a new Jedi Knight, I would be.
A new Jedi Knight. I would
that
be
would be
freaking
dope.
out
Dude,
about.
a new Jedi Knight would be dope.
The one that has me worried because it's coming. They host a huge Star Wars panel, and their announcements are going to come during the Star Wars panel, which makes me sad if it's Star Wars Battlefront 3. Even though that video looked unbelievable, that footage we saw, leaked,
Right.
that company's not handling it anymore. And the last two Battlestars, while I've played both of them, or Battlefronts, are good. They're not like, oh my god,
They're
I can't wait for part
kind of
3.
fun, yeah.
They're fun, but I mean, I wouldn't
fun.
want that to be the major announcement.
God, dude, I love this news item right here, guys. Oh, did you have something?
I was just going to say, in a related note, I freaking want LucasArts to say that they are redoing some more of their old games, because that Monkey Island I have absolutely loved.
Oh yeah,
my time
yeah.
with it. And I'm
Are you
blown
gonna
away
review
thinking
it
it's
next
like,
week?
yeah,
Will you?
next week I'll be bringing that. I'm
Okay.
also playing the new download. I bought episode 1 of the new Telltale Games episode 1 of Pirates. Monkey Island.
Oh, the other one, right? The episode.
Why am I hate it when I'm having a brain
Oh
fart. The
my
Curse of the
God.
Narwhal is the first one
Hey,
I got.
dude, Ed, this is awesome. All
I
right,
didn't even know this existed. Apparently,
right.
this is a huge phenomenon. Is this
check
true?
this out, you guys. If this is not the best
awesome.
news item ever, then I don't know what is. Idolmaster has always been a peculiar title, right? It's an idol sim that lets players manage a group of young female pop stars, like totally
Is it
a game
specifically young female
right
pop
up.
stars.
Oh yeah, they're all young female now. However,
This is the part that's right up your alley that you're getting into.
No. The game itself, right? However,
uh-huh.
the ever-expanding universe of Idolmaster has begun to unravel a universe some may be uncomfortable going into. The recent Idolmaster DS title, Dearly Stars, has revealed that idol Ryo Akizuki is not that of a hot jailbait hentai dream you thought she was. It's a trap. The DS game reveals that Rio is actually a boy.
You need the soundboard right now.
The mystery, I need a combo breaker right there.
I don't think you need the combo.
A Chris
breaker.
Hansen?
You need a Chris
I don't have the
Hansen.
soundboard up. However,
you need
I
a
do
Chris
have
Hansen.
probably the most hilarious picture. And yes, it is very not safe for work, so it's going to get a quick flash and then it's going to go away. But this is your Idolmaster trap right here. There you have it. And for those that actually look really closely at the picture, you'll really get a kick out of that one. It's pretty funny.
Let's see it.
There you go. Look at it right there.
Oh, she's got a,
You just
a
kind
cock and balls.
You just kind of see the remnants of a ball sack right there.
I can't believe I'm seeing that.
Oh my God, dude!
Dude.
I think that is so funny, and yeah. So What's interesting is that 85% of the EG fan base just went on Amazon and ordered that title.
I know
because
they
of
did.
that. So EG makes trends.
You know, I was watching Perfect Blue the other day. You remember that? That reminds me of that. Idol.
Oh yeah,
Jessica
yeah.
Alba had balls.
No. The managing a team.
Oh, Deep Blue.
Managing a team.
By the way,
idol,
I just have to let you know the community is outraged
No, that's
over
balls
this.
deep.
You got to understand that like all the Japanese guys that have like Idolmaster posters and like they sleep with throw pillows of the Idolmaster idol. You got to think that there was some suicides in Japan when this was announced because there is that one guy that's like, "Oh, Rio, you're so pretty. I love you, Idolmaster. So great." He has like the pillow that he snuggles up to at night. And now he just found out that Ryu has a dick. Sorry, game over. Move on.
Can I ask?
Isn't it chic
Isn't
to
the
be
name
gay
Rio
now,
just
though, or
like a
something?
giveaway?
Rio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rio?
I mean, is that
don't
like
know.
a girl's name?
Sure.
Like if I heard Rio, I would assume penis.
I would assume girl.
Some
That's
people walked in
because-
like, "Yo, my name's Rio." Or
That's
anyone
because
said,
when
hey.
Force was younger, he didn't know how to distribute his level up points, and he actually like put it into Japanese like
I think of that Duran Duran
understanding. It didn't. Japanese
name
gaydar.
is
How about
Rio
that?
and
Force has
she's-
1 point in Japanese.
Yeah, I put all my
gaydar.
points in the Constitution.
And it's not till 40 that you get to
I put my points into
redistribute.
America.
All right, Rio. Yeah, Rio is from Artified.
And speaking of everyone running to Amazon to pre-order, is it ridiculous that I'm thinking about spending $150 to pre-order Call of Duty 6?
Yes.
They announced this week. Have you seen what the Prestige Edition is?
No.
The new bonus pre-order gets you, not only does it get you the game,
Bam! Write that shit right there.
gets you a freaking set of infrared goggles. Now I'm thinking to myself,
Yeah, bro.
or night vision goggles, not infrared. I wish night vision. Look at this. Look at this shit.
Look. It comes
Why?
Yes.
working
Why
night
do
vision
you want night
goggles.
vision goggles? Like, whose window are you
Listen,
peeping
I
in
would
at
pay.
night that
I'm going to
you need
pay
night
$60
vision
for the
goggles?
game. I'm paying $60 for the game, no matter what.
So you're going to pay $90.
So
for
I could
fucking
pay
goggles?
$90 for night vision goggles and a head of the main dude. Like it comes with his head, and then I can like display my sweet goggles that I'll never use
I can see.
on his head.
Recently, a rash of late-night burglaries, killings, and robberies have swept the nation as suddenly, after the
Think
release
about
of
all the
Modern
kids,
Warfare 2,
all the kids running around with it. I looked at
Kids
like
are running-
$300 for a pair of night vision goggles. So for $90 getting these, I don't know. It sounds pretty sweet. Not only that, but the game comes in a steel case.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that's worth an extra $90 there too.
Yeah.
So what the
important.
chat is kind of saying right now is they say somewhat okay night vision goggles are about $350. So I mean, does it matter?
These night vision goggles aren't going to be.
See-
They're going to be like the X-ray glasses you
See,
get in a Cracker
Now the
Jack
guys
box,
guys
dude.
at Modern Warfare are saying this shit's legit. We were playing with it in the offices the other night. You know, they're freaking real night
Dude,
vision goggles.
You know what worries me more than anything is how many motherfuckers are going to dress up like Sam Fisher next year for Halloween. after this.
exactly. All you gotta
Like,
do is put
I'm gonna be
that on your
Sam Fisher.
forehead, throw on some spandex, and you're freaking Sam Fisher.
They've got it right there.
But at Amazon, you order it right now, and it's like $140.
Dude,
Get like $10.
you know
off.
what? Honestly, you know that a pair of night vision goggles is good when you go. And it's got
And in
that
case I ever
high-
get like, there's a shootout in an
You know
airport.
what I'm gonna
the only
do,
one who can
dude?
see.
You get your night vision goggles and you try them on. And I'm gonna shine a flashlight in your face, dude. Be like, "Bing, bing." You're gonna get blinded.
Well, you're gonna have to know that I'm outside your window before you shine that flashlight.
I was like, did you hear that high-pitched noise, honey? No. Pretty sure it was Force's night vision goggles kicking on. In order for Wolfenstein to be released to the world at the same time, id and Raven have decided that they are going to push the release date back 2 weeks. It will now hit on the week of August 17th after QuakeCon.
I mean, they have like all this time. What's the
Dude.
problem? They're just not able to print
Dude,
enough discs
You know
to
what?
push it.
I will be at QuakeCon.
And they're going to be
broadcasting QuakeCon.
playing the shit out of
I
it.
bet
Everyone's
you
going to walk
I
out
will
of there.
leave there with a copy. How much you want to bet? I will leave there with a copy.
Make sure
Maybe-
you try
maybe
to
you
leave
should
there with
leave-
two copies.
I don't mean
you
like
should leave
us.
with 3 copies.
I don't.
I
mean
was just
like,
gonna say I
okay.
should try to leave with 2. Try to leave with 3 copies.
I will do my best.
Okay.
I would think that we're doing them a great service, and we're gonna have an awesome fucking stream of Quake 3 matches all fucking weekend. So yeah,
And you'd be like, dude, you
Get us
gotta
some
hook me up
iPhone
with
app
3
codes too while
copies.
you're at it.
yeah. So what,
iPhone app codes. Get us Doom
I will
Resurrected.
hit.
I want to play it.
I
don't
will
want to pay
hit
$10
Carmack
for
up
it.
for that.
Yeah, I want to play it.
I will.
Can you do me a favor too?
No, I mean like the Carmack.
Will you ask John
not-
Carmack a favor?
What?
All right, episode 9 of Wolfenstein.
Well, wait. Is this before or after I kick him in the nuts for putting driving into rage?
After.
Okay.
All right. Because he'll be at a vulnerable moment.
Because he's so
He'll be at a
going to be
vulnerable
willing
moment.
to give you something.
Ask him, what the hell do you do when you play Wolfenstein the first time you fight the dude with the 2 double chain guns?
And you don't have a...
And he
A
kills
gun?
you. And all I have is a pistol. I can't get past stage 9 of Wolfenstein. I want you to take my phone, hand it to Carmack, and be like, here, you beat this bitch with a pistol. Because I can't do it, and I'm so frustrated. Oh, I just want to...
Dude, driving is not the best part of rage, Sumo. Okay?
Dude, driving
If driving
is going
was
to make
the
it
best
that
part of
much
rage,
better.
then
Why would you
someone-
not want that? Why would
Because-
you not want a first-person shooter, then be able to jump in a car and be like kick-ass all across this huge desert wasteland?
Let's continue.
Whatever. He's going to be eating his words, folks. You guys just mark him as being a little bitch because he's going to be saying I was wrong. Were you going to talk about how much more ass the 360 kicks than the PS3 when it comes to fighting games?
Why?
Because you totally skipped the story that frickin' 360's getting it 2
Oh,
weeks
shit,
earlier.
I did.
Yeah, you
I
little
did.
PS3ologist
Hey, man,
subliminally
fuck you,
skipped
dude.
that
Let
story.
me read
Whatever.
my fucking story. Dude, you're such a dick. All right, I won't even read what it says because now it won't seem sincere. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, 360, July 29th. After getting the demo,
That makes no sense. The PS3
First,
gets the Marvel vs. Capcom demo, and then they're not even getting it till 2 weeks after Xbox Live Arcade.
That
gets
doesn't
the
make
game.
sense.
It
Why
doesn't.
is that?
That's crazy.
I have no fucking
It's
clue.
because
dude.
Microsoft, I believe, they're doing their Summer of Arcade and doing a major release every week that
And
they've
they wanted
probably
it to
paid
be-
money to be part of their summer
Wanted it
release
to be.
schedule.
So actually, I don't really give two shits about this because all my sticks are 360.
Yeah,
and
you're going to play it on the
360,
360.
yeah.
I'm going to play it on the 360. So I think that's actually a pretty good.
I think that's what happened. There was some
Explanation.
behind it.
Yeah, I
and
think
I'm so
so.
sad because I remember saying last time I was on the show, I thought Shadow Complex was like this week or next week.
Yeah,
Not till,
it's
like, almost the end of
August or
August,
something.
yeah.
That kind of
Still,
pissed me
it's-
off.
Have
when
you seen
said that.
commercials for it?
No, but
I did not
watched
realize
trailers
how
for the
much
game.
going out of 2D the game does.
Oh yeah,
Like how much
A
3D
lot.
they throw into it. It looks
it's gonna be
unbelievable,
badass, dude. As long as the
Unbelievable.
bugs are out of
Dude,
it.
I love the people who are like, you cannot play a fighting game on a pad. Like, I'm sorry. but-
Hey guys, I think it sucks. Ed can do it. I've seen Ed do it. I have no idea how he does it, but he can do it. Matter of fact, I brought my Mad Catz pad for you to try tonight if you want to try a game after the show.
Sticks for the win, motherfuckers!
I want to know if this next news
Convert.
story. I want to know if this next news story got you excited.
Nope.
Okay, because I don't really know a whole lot about this
Oh.
game or this genre.
I'm going to tell you what got me really excited about this game when you're done.
All right. Apparently, Dota, which is, well, let's say, how do they quote it? They say it's the most popular, most discussed free mod ever. Their new game, League of Legends, which we were talking about when we did our review for Demigod, is going to be free to play.
Really?
It's going to
Yeah.
be free to play, and
Yeah.
there's going to be microtransactions that only cosmetically change your characters. All the gameplay is accessible to everyone. You can just change the look of your characters through money.
Which, you know,
Sounds huge. And I was watching some
Pretty smart.
trailers for it, and it looks good. And knowing that it's from this crew that created this game that's just been a huge freaking sensation, and I'm hesitant to jump into it because I don't know, do I like it or not? The fact that it's going in our free-to-play model guarantees that I'll be playing League
It's
of
aw-
Legends
that's
when it
awesome,
comes out.
right?
It's awesome.
yeah.
What you got an important call there?
Welcome to the League of Legends beta. Nice.
Yeah,
dude.
bitches!
Nice. So you'll
I'll
be able to
be,
tell us if I should be getting excited
Exactly.
or not because the price has got
Over
me
a free
excited.
game, so I'll be checking it out very soon.
And I like too the
if
fact
you
that they
guys wanna
said
play it too.
they said the way to build brand loyalty is to get consumers to like you. They want their first game to be free to build that loyalty. So
I
when
like
their next
that
game comes
concept.
out and they charge money, they can make a huge profit with it. So kudos to them.
Then they built the game from ground up. That's pretty awesome. I know this is going to be a devastating news item to some, but I am sorry, folks. China has officially banned shock therapy treatment for internet and gaming addictions. Because, you know, they were curing people and shit.
They were curing people.
Electroshock therapy for internet addiction has no foundation in clinical research or evidence and therefore is not appropriate for clinical application. Read the notice posted on the ministry's website. And I mean, honestly, I have to agree because I believe that electric shock therapy to a gamer is kind of like the fucking ultimate form of Rumble.
Dude, let me log up Gears of War while you do this shit, dude.
Hold on. Wait. Let me fight this rat in Warcraft. Okay, go now. Oh my God. Fighting rats and collecting pelts has never been this fun. So in essence, you are feeding the desire for gaming. The developer of the electric impact therapy is Dr. Yang Yongzin, also known as Uncle Yang.
Could you imagine, like, you get your advice? Well, Uncle Yang says that we should try electroshock therapy for your WoW addiction.
Yeah, and I think that alone is a big red flag, too. And interestingly enough is that Uncle Yang also happens to be what Mini-Wheat calls his brothers, considering that
why do I feel like
they
I've
are
had,
both Yangs.
like some chicken from Uncle Yang's Chicken. Like that just
Uncle
sounds
Yang
familiar.
chicken?
Speaking of China, this wasn't in it too, but I know you guys, we've talked about this for weeks. Did you see the news story that said WoW loses half of its subscribers?
Yeah, we talked about it last week, actually.
But just the fact that everyone's blowing all this out of proportion, but that's still a huge story. I mean, that's probably curing more than any electroshock therapy. I mean, imagine if you got 5 million kids wondering what the hell to do with their lives.
Dude.
There are a lot of people wandering around
what's
aimlessly.
happening is all of the small MMO companies are just trying to like capitalize on it as much as they possibly can.
But I saw that's weird that the government was like involved, saying we're not going to allow you to like monopolize this service. So like they're actually going against the Chinese government.
Yeah,
I fear that.
Yeah, they're fucking owning bitches. So what?
I'm reading this UFC one.
Yeah, we actually talked about this on Call and Brawl, but you wanted to bring it up, so I want to hear your perspective on it.
I just, from my perspective, I just think that I wish that was my boss.
Who? Dana White?
Who could just say shit, just be like right in your face and say this. What I like is that they said that
you don't know what you wouldn't want Dana White. As
you wouldn't want that.
Oh, I love the
boss?
guy, but I don't think he pays well.
Oh, all right.
I mean, that's like
But
one of the
wouldn't you just love to have someone who will stand
up?
up against like the
Oh,
big
hell
guy?
yeah.
All right, that from that perspective.
Yeah, for him to go to a press conference and say fuck EA.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did. That they had come to EA to get him to make their game. EA said MMA's not, there's no fan base for it. It's not huge right now. So then they went to freaking THQ, made millions on it. I mean, the game has been huge this summer.
And I don't know if you know this, but it sold out Fight Night Round 4 like 4 or 5 to 1.
No kidding.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting because I
Yes.
can't find Fight Night for rent anywhere.
Really?
Yeah,
well,
I'm not ready to drop the 60
maybe
on it.
all the rental places accounted for like the 200,000 that it sold on both systems.
Did it?
Yeah.
I don't know what you know.
Think about
it. Did have
those
a week
initial
on it.
those initial launch numbers
but-
include freaking blockbusters buying
I
this shit. Like,
know.
how many people are really buying this stuff?
Fucking crazy.
But that fact that EA, the MMA owner said, if anyone signs up with Electronic Arts, you will lose your job. Like, I will deal with you if you go behind our back. Like, he gave an exclusion to like 2 of his players because they'd already signed the deal.
right.
But said anyone else, if you go to Electronic Arts, dude, you better find a new freaking place to wrestle.
Yeah. So
A
you know
fight.
you want to hear what the general consensus was is that they're going to try. They've already got a couple of guys, but they're going to. I really believe this will be the route EA goes. They're going to put these 4 guys in or 5 guys. These are the big name guys.
Are these 2 guys? You tell
And
me
then
because you know the
Randy-
sport.
Yes.
Randy
Is that
Couture
Randy
is a
Couture?
big guy.
But
Yes.
Randy Couture has been doing like one-off contracts with the UFC.
Yeah.
So
And
he's-
Randy Couture is like 40 now. 42,
Yeah.
43,
Yeah.
44, 45.
and then,
Actually, he's 46.
And then the funny
right?
thing is Tim Silva is the other one, and Tim Silva is like a fucking fat, washed-out fuck
Yeah,
right now
dude,
in MMA.
Silva's
Like, I
fucking-
mean,
who cares?
So do you think it'll be like Randy Couture's MMA?
I
mean, you think he's big enough to put his name on the title of a box?
No, I don't know that
Who,
they're going to
Randy
do
Couture?
that,
Yeah.
but they're going to use those
Randy
guys, put
Couture's
them on the
big
front.
enough you could put him on the front of a box. But,
I mean,
yeah.
legend for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know that. I think they're going to go totally like build your own MMA fighter style.
Like a generic? I just think see him Def Jamming it. Like if they don't have a freaking the realistic approach, they go the insane approach. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they handle it. I hope they get
mean,
their asses handed to them though.
Hey, because you know what? Dana White is going to release the fucking most awesome video blog, because I know you guys don't watch him, but I watch him all the time. And if you think what he says about EA is bad, you should just hear him. He will just openly talk shit. It would just be like if I was like, yo, man, Attack of the Show? Fuck, man. They don't fucking know anything. It's like, where are the best fighters? Where are the best fucking fighters in this sport? Are they over on Attack of the... No, they're over on Epileptic Gaming. I mean, he keeps it real.
Wow, dude, I want him to promote our
No
shit,
fluff.
dude. Yeah, let's get him on.
All right, so how much did Dragon Quest IX for DSL? Did you look at the answer?
Yeah, think about these numbers.
I
All
have
these big
not-
games coming out. They're
I've
selling
not looked at
70,000
the
in a
answer.
month,
I have not looked at the
100,000 in a
answer. Hold on.
month.
Yeah. So Fight Night Round 4,
Sold
200,000 in a couple weeks.
Dragon
Quest 9 for the DS.
9
brother.
for the DS.
Boom. Transition.
2.5 million.
Very good.
Darn
guess.
close.
2.34. It's definitely
Really?
sold 2.5 now.
It was a good
But
guess.
that's in 2 days, brother.
Jesus, dude.
Now, it was reported the developers were given a bonus for absolutely raping what Dragon Quest 8 did on the PS2 a few years ago with like 2.1 million in a week. And that was like hugely asked for. So their bonus for selling that many was a choice between these 3 gals where's my transition?
Hold the gals up. Transition!
Transition. Oh, see, you know what happened? My fucking vid blaster crashed. That's okay. We'll fix it over the break. You're not going to get to see the 3
You're
lovely
not going to
girls.
see the 3.
And you don't want to see
Asian.
You don't want to see what the other choice was because it's Rio from
Hidden
Idol
ball
Masters.
sack.
Yeah, it's the hidden ball
the
sack.
ball sack.
So there you go. Dragon Quest. Congrats to Square Enix, man.
You skipped this too?
Did I
perfect
skip
score?
another one?
Perfect score
Oh
from
yeah.
Famitsu?
Oh yeah. It's on this page.
That's huge.
yeah.
And-
Perfect score.
And it doesn't look that bad for a DS game. I wish I liked the Dragon's Quest
Yes.
line.
Perfect score in Famitsu. Yeah, that's the equivalent of making a good game on the Wii. Next to impossible.
Dude, the Wii games are just performing terribly.
Yeah.
They're awful,
Conduit-
dude. I
that
told you.
Conduit came out and
fucking
sold like
2
30
years
or
ago.
40,000. And I've been playing it, and it's not that bad.
See,
Like, if
but
you
it's
freaking all
not
you had
that
was a
bad.
Wii.
You aren't like, oh my god.
No,
okay.
because I have better on my 360, but if all I had was a Wii, there's
If
no
all
reason why
I
wouldn't
had
buy
was a
that shit.
Wii, I'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah, yeah.
I would, dude. I'd be
would be-
pissed. if
I'd be
all I had
pissed.
was a Wii.
All I know is I've been like all my cousins'
I don't-
houses, and all they have is a Wii in there.
I definitely don't settle for not that bad.
I'm liking it.
So,
Mm.
what else we got? We got a few.
You
more.
like-
I
Dude.
like this. I like this next news story. It's tiny, but to me, it's huge. All right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Trash Panic. It's a new freaking game that came out for PSN where you dump garbage and try to stack it. But in Japan, they just released a pay-as-you-go model for the game. And what you can do is for 100 yen, which is about $1, you can download the game and it lets you completely play it 3 times. And then it asks you to pay another $1 to continue. Now, I love the thought of all those games that I don't want to drop 15 right away.
God, dude, that seems
I'll
like
drop.
a slippery slope.
Would you drop $2 if
Would
it
it
counted
prorate
towards
you?
the purchase?
Dude.
Yes.
Okay.
It seems
If I paid
like
that
a-
$1 and then the full thing was only $9, I would dig on that.
This is. I imagine them testing this model and then it being a slippery slope and then being like,
Tell me, like,
oh, hey, you enjoy the first 3 levels? Well, why don't you pay another $1? You can pay the next level.
but that's the thing.
No, I-
you pay
No.
$10 and you get the whole game. That's what they want you to go.
Right.
But do you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like,
See, but let me throw out another. I do know what you're saying, Ed. However, I buy a lot of downloadable games. And I can tell you that I've bought a few downloadable games and paid $9.99 and definitely not played even that. Like if I would get this model. So if I had $9 and I had 27 games according to this model, I definitely did not play 27 games.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So like from some perspectives, there's a lot of games that don't come out with a demo.
There are.
I get a fully featured play of the game. And you know what? The way that these guys have like automatic money transfers set up, spending $1 here,
Or
99 cents
What
there.
if
it
you're
just,
like, what if
doesn't
you're like
matter
hardcore
anymore.
like me? Let's say like during the summer, where I could play a game for 8 hours if I wanted to. Like if it hooked me.
Oh,
have
so
it all beat.
It's actually like
The full game's unlocked. You get 3 tries at it.
Like, you mean you get to start it 3 times?
Yes.
Oh, well,
go to the
man. I mean,
in-game.
even more. Like, I'm thinking like, you know,
I don't know how the model would be applied
like,
in the future. I just like to
no,
see
that
these
makes
stepping
sense.
stones.
That makes sense. That
Because
makes
I
a
think
ton
that a
of
lot of
sense.
games, it's tough to drop $20, even $20 on a game without a demo or without knowing. You know, I've read all the reviews and seen that it's 9s everywhere.
Right. Interesting. I don't know if it can fail or not. I mean, if it can succeed.
Let me put it this way: if Trash Panic was out right now, I'd pay $1 to try it because it actually looks pretty freaking sweet. And
if you had that model,
if I had that model right now.
All right, so the battle of the motion controllers officially began at E3, but now the first battles are being fought. Facial recognition is one of Natal's big selling points, so it only seems obvious that Sony would counter, you know, right? And they plan to do so with the PS3i. Now, here's what is said. The PSI will apparently be able to, quote, detect gender and even the age of the face, separate facial features such as nose, eyes, ears, and even detect whether you're smiling or not. In addition to facial recognition, Hirani says that the PS3 will soon also be able to support other similar advances such as skeleton tracking. So we've all seen it in Natal, right?
I mean, like they describe the commercial step by step.
Exactly. However, the big difference is that I have my technology fucking sitting right there.
Yeah.
Like you're looking at. I don't have to go out and pay anything for this.
But are you skeptical?
You have to have the eye in the first place.
No, I'm not, because I've seen their demos. I've seen them fucking draw
cards.
No, I never had problems with eye reading cards.
What? You never had to like tilt them a little bit to the left or the right?
No, and I kicked Suma's ass so many times.
Dude, I had problems laying them down.
So
I mean, not a lot. It wasn't game breaking, but I had problems. Now you're gonna tell me it's gonna do skeletal tracking? I don't know. That's tough.
What, dude? That camera fucking kicks
That camera
ass.
only kicks ass in like the very perfect light. Like you have to have this perfect amount of light.
All right, we'll see.
Or any to the left or right. I'm not saying I won't try it. I don't know. I think you need a whole new piece of technology.
Again, I'm not trying to start a big PS3.
How much does the eye cost?
That eye you can go and probably buy for what? $40 max? Maybe
No.
$30?
The eye's only $30, but you can go buy that freaking game for $30. And get the eye with it too.
Yeah. Well, a good game then. So there's other motion control.
Well,
news.
we'll see.
We will see. No, I mean, it's just
everything's speculative right now. Really is.
Until we actually see it.
Yeah.
So in other motion control news, Gates went on record to say that Natal was also in development for PC use as well. However, Gates noted that gaming may not be in the primary application.
For the PC.
It may be more like using your operating system. Bill Gates even said so far as like, I want people to use it with Office. And I'm like, how the fuck are you going to use Natal with Office?
Voice recognition? Open
Voice
document?
recognition, yeah, open document.
It was a sunny day when I
transcribe what the fuck you're saying, you know?
If they could do that.
Would you use it or would you feel goofy? As long as I could get over like that, like, I mean, it took me years to just talk on Xbox Live.
If I could,
I don't know what it's going to be like waving my controller and talking to my computer.
Script, yeah, absolutely, dude.
I, as a fucking Twinkie finger typer,
would love it.
Cannot wait to have fucking something like that.
Oh,
because
God.
then fucking, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know why Gates isn't like, you know, of course it's coming to the PC when we freaking port Gears of War 5 to it.
Right.
He's in Natal. Of course it's going to be on
well,
the PC.
you know, obviously they will figure out some gaming applications. I'm sure we'll see Ricochet on it as like a launch when it comes out. But it is kind of confirmed it's going to be available on. And I would just hope that you'd be able to go back and forth between the two. Obviously, right? The way I can do with my sticks and controllers, etc.
Yeah, you would hope
that they wouldn't.
I mean, I would think
version.
that'd be a given.
Yeah.
So, in one other PC news item related to Microsoft, it's being reported that a PC version of Alan Wake is, quote, up in the air. Now, I find this incredibly weird considering that Alan Wake was originally touted as like this badass DirectX 10 game that was just going to blow us all out of the water.
I actually am really happy that you did this story because I saw that news article all over the place, and I'm like, who cares? You know, this is a 360 game, but I had forgotten that it was originally PC.
It was
and
originally
bragging
PC,
about how much
right,
ass it
yeah.
was going to kick.
So now they're like, and this was back at E3 2005 and 2006. 4 years later, it sounds like the PC version
I don't know why
isn't going to move at all.
anyone does this shit anymore. It's going to freaking come out on 360. The sales are going to drop after 6 to 9 months, and then they're going to port it to the PC. Like, stop getting your freaking panties in a bunch, guys.
Right.
This is just how the world operates nowadays.
Yeah. But peace. So, all right, we've got 2 more news items, then we'll take a quick break, and we'll move on to our game reviews. New 360 update is jam-packed with shit I won't use. And some shit that's actually pretty awesome, guys.
What? You said something's awesome about the 360? Oh, my God, dude.
I play Street Fighter 4 and BlazBlue on the 360 all the time. That's awesome.
Okay.
But you know what's not?
He'll be playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 weeks earlier.
You know what's not, Ed?
And no, I think you will keep playing it on the 360.
I
You're
will.
not going to play
Why
it
would
on
I?
the PS3.
He'll never play it on
I can't use my sticks
He'll never
over
play
there.
it on the PS3.
I know.
But
Anyways.
why?
Why?
Because movie parties, virtual theater.
Dude, you, me, and Schizo.
parties,
I'll call you up. I'll be like, guys,
theater.
let's watch, 30 Rock, and we'll all get together and we'll laugh.
Game.
With our headsets on. You don't want to sit in your couch with a headset on and talk to your TV during a movie and see it in a little window?
No.
Oh, my God. You are obviously not 10.
By the way, I am going to just nominate this. Even though we don't do it, we probably should. And that's like the 10 gayest things that happen in gaming every year. I would just like to nominate that this year, that be nominated for all 10 spots.
What? No, wait a minute.
What?
Now, wait a minute. How would you
I
now
thought-
reserve a slot for... Oh, I can try on my dress. How would that not have a slot in it, too?
You know what? I think the virtual theater is...
Isn't that something they were
borderline
like
gay.
toting on the PS3 though during E3? They were showing, oh yeah, make an avatar with your friends and sit and watch fucking movies together with them.
They were, and it
So
was gay then.
yeah, it's gay too.
now.
Still gay.
Here's an awesome thing. Netflix
Oh, this is
Queue
good.
Manager, so you no longer have to go to your computer or your iPhone.
I love that, dude.
They
I
also
love
say
that.
they're going to have enhanced playback, so that's always good.
Okay.
Another thing I won't use, the Avatar Marketplace.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't you always have like 20 points, 30 points,
Bro.
90 points?
My Avatar
I need something to do with
looks
those like
good
10
already.
points.
I'm not. I don't
you
need
wanna
to
know what?
change it.
They keep saying new clothes available and shit, and I keep going to the menu. I'm like, no, you know what? My first dude looks just like me.
Fuck the Avatar Marketplace, dude. Hey, Ed, spend 50 coins and get this awesome virtual
don't you want to
shirt.
be wearing a gigantic hat or afro when you're sitting in the virtual
dude.
theater with your friends
I
so they
want
can
to
bitch
find
about your head?
dude. I want to
No.
find fucking a shirt like this quality shirt I have on and white pants and fucking.
Don't you just want see-through
You know,
mesh for your whole character?
it's times like
spitting
these
image of me.
that I wish hackers would do things like stop attacking my site and figure out a way to put like a strap-on dildo as like a replacement as one of the items in the Avatar Marketplace, just so they can have to
Dude.
deal with how fucking stupid
I wonder how
that
hard
bullshit
it is to
is.
fucking hack that network, though. I mean, that's got to be so far pretty much impossible.
to
Bro.
hack Xbox Live?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck on that one.
We can put out a
You're
Craigslist listing
I'd
that's
be like
like
hacking the Gibson, dude.
need hacker experience with Gibsons necessary.
I want to know more about this next one. What does that mean? Games on demand.
Yeah, games on demand.
What are
is
the
that?
prices? What does that look like?
It means like you'll be able to buy Burnout. You'll be able to buy Gears of War Original. You'll be able to buy these games on demand.
So it's just selling their titles, their full-fledged titles. So I can be downloading their
Yes.
10 gig titles.
Yes,
All
but
right.
they're going to be selling all their like all the shit, like platinum hits and stuff like that. I don't think-
let's download.
I
Let's
don't-
download Blue Dragon.
Right,
It's
however-
only freaking 16 gigs.
One thing people might be excited about, you no longer have to use just MS points. You can actually directly buy with your credit card.
Let me tell you, because I went to buy freaking Monkey Island. It's freaking you have to buy $12 worth of points.
Yeah.
25.
Oh, yeah.
Bullshit.
Fucking
It's bullshit.
stupid.
But now they've changed that.
Now
so.
they've
Well,
changed that.
no, this says they didn't. They
Just for
bundled
thi-
it.
just for this
Yes,
market.
They bundled it with this because I think they still like that. I think they make more money doing it that way.
And I did
You
see,
know what?
like,
It
Lego.
does. It
Legos is
kind
one of the first games
it kind
for
of
it.
annoys
yeah.
me that they do that, but then I don't mind it. Like when something comes out, like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and then I have like a bunch of points that are just kind of.
I currently have
See, but I
270
don't
points.
think it's a trend.
What the hell can I do with 270 points?
You're gonna, you know what everyone else does, and that's like buy like that one stupid theme, or
I'm going to buy a rock
like,
band track is what I'm going to do with
you
it.
know, there you go. I
Yeah,
mean,
or,
like I don't think people have points. Just kind of 30 games on release is what they're saying.
Why do you say boo to this next one?
Yeah.
Boo.
Don't you use this in the App Store?
What, user ratings?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
What are you talking about? Why would you not want people to rate shit?
You want to know why?
Now, App Store sucks because anyone can rate it. I honestly believe you should have to buy it to be able to rate it.
You don't think that'll happen again?
But you don't think, well, if they're smart.
I played it at my brother's
If
house.
they're smart, you won't be
Dude,
able to
fuck
freaking
that,
rate
man.
it
Yeah,
unless.
watch when djWHEAT goes on there and fucking just like signs up accounts.
What happens?
So I can 1-star fucking.
What happens
Splinter
in the
Cell
App Store?
Conviction.
In the App Store, the freaking games, even that shit happens. But once it gets 4,000 reviews, the good shit comes to the top.
Do you really care what some fucking
Hell
whiny
yes.
pimple face fuckwad on
Hell
Xbox
yes.
Live thinks
And
about
dude, don't
how good
even
Perfect
act
Dark
like
is?
you don't freaking read user reviews on your app shit or read a game
I
review before
barely
you buy
do,
it.
but definitely not
Don't-
on 360 games.
I'd rather have it than not have it.
When are you ever going to go on there and be like, oh, wow, I really feel well informed about this Overlord 2 game, and now I'm going to purchase it?
Tons of times.
Bullshit.
Dude, if you could read
Listen.
user reviews, then you're going to be more
That Cell
informed.
Wars, that first-person shooter came out. I would love to know, was there a base to buy it that people are actively playing it? I would love to read user reviews saying no one's playing this. Don't buy it. It's an online game
okay,
only, and
I
there's
will
no
say,
lobbies.
Then my explanation for putting boo is that I was completely thinking from a AAA retail perspective, and you do bring up a good point that it would be nice. I would even like this on PSN if it was smaller title. They don't have a demo.
Microsoft isn't going to let users comment on their $30 freaking big titles. You know what I'm saying? It'll probably only be available.
I felt like
to
they
this
probably
indie
would
shit.
have been specific about that, but we'll find out, I guess. So anyway, I would like to see. I would like to know if this crazy Cars game is good or not. So I'll give you that point there. As far as what people think about Fable 2, fuck that. That's just stupid. That's asking for fucked up shit to happen. Amazon Spore, perfect example. New party features, auto reconnect. That's pretty badass. Streamlined party invites. They say it's one button now. Gold member veterans.
I
Gold
love
members
this.
have a stamp that shows how long you've been a member.
Dude, I was on that shit when it was Xbox only.
Dude,
I better
you're
get a
just trying to
freaking
show your
stamp.
fucking EP.
Hell yeah.
Dude.
I need something to compliment my 75,000
Thank you.
gamer score.
God, that's so good.
Dude, I'm quickly approaching 82.
Achievement browser and tracking and faster account recovery.
Because I lose
like
my
the
account all the
recovery
time.
thing.
You have to lose your whole hard drive. How often have you lost your hard drive?
Well,
Never. But you know what? When
it happens, dude, you're gonna fucking
when I
want
went
it.
from my
It
20 gig to
sucks.
my 120, it did
I gotta
freaking
go
suck.
I'm still waiting for my data migration kit so I can go from my 20 gig to my 80 gig.
I love this comment right here. Cyborg Jur. Such language.
What the fuck are you talking about, douchebag?
Such language. All right, our final news item that I really
dude.
like.
Fucking A.
Then we're
never
gonna get
listen
to our
the fucking
review.
show
I don't
ever.
know.
This story, I think,
Such
this story, I
language.
think, is huge.
Christ.
And when I read the full article, this is
You did go back and read
this
it,
is going
right?
to change the face of freaking
You went
music.
back and
Yeah.
read it? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Because I was really
And I'm still
you
right
threw
about
me
some
off.
points.
What?
It's not. They still have to create all their own notes. They have to create everything.
No, dude.
All their studio does is check copyright and playability.
No.
They have to have the X
Did
and
you
A
read,
tools.
Did you
I read
read
it. I read it. I reread it and read it. I'm 100% right.
Did they talk about the third party?
The third party, all they do is check
All right,
playability.
I want to look this up.
cursing.
You explained the.
So what has happened is, Ned, tell me if you think this is cool too. Rock Band has now given the tools out. They're saying XNA, the community games in Xbox Live. Now people can use those tools to create their own Rock Band tracks. They're
awesome.
releasing software, this Reaper software, specially designed to let you import your own instruments, your own tunes, lay down your own tracks,
Do you remember-
submit
yeah.
it with your own price, and give it to them.
Maybe they're listening to our show because remember, 2 weeks
We
ago,
talked about how we wanted more
we were
indie
like,
people
we
to get
want
their
more
voice out.
indie fucking people.
What
to get
makes
out.
me excited is that right away when this came out, Sub Pop, which is like a huge
artists
label,
can also submit their songs to a group of, quote, Harmonix-trained freelance game developers who will prep the tracks for use in-game.
But that's not what the focus is. The focus is on them using the XNA tools to create their own.
Well, of course.
That whole studio that they created is a studio to
I think the focus is opening it up to more.
No.
Dude.
I know. I read it. You're on freaking Kakrapu, who, like, sucks one paragraph out of every article.
What?
You got to go to freaking like industry.biz or music.biz is what I got it off of.
Is there
I'll
point
show you after
to share
the show.
music or not?
The point is, all these people are going to be making their own music.
So is it going to be fucking Tay Zonde singing Chocolate Rain, or is fucking NoFX going to be able to use that? Because that's all I care
listen,
about.
Here's what I
don't fucking want Tay Zonde fucking
Chocolate Rain.
I won't ever buy it, but I want him to be able to
I
make
want the
it.
option to play.
But right away
Rain.
today, the head of the whatever major label for Sub Pop said they're looking at bringing all of last year's tracks and all the hot tracks in their back catalog to the service right away. So like already big people are jumping on it, and all these independent people are going to be able to do it. And they're actually making software specially designed for the creation of your music into a rock band track, as well as setting lights, actually doing the pre-show too, not just notes to the guitar. You can actually say what the camera does to the background crowd.
The way that I see it, the way that I see it is that, like, okay, I'm this band, I'm fucking Spinal Tap. It's like Spinal Tap doesn't want to fucking do that shit.
Now that's where that company
comes in.
And
but
that's
now,
what's
how
most
about
important? Fuck. And I mean, I would rarely say this about community tools, but you know what? I don't want Tay Zonde's Chocolate Rain. I want fucking NoFX. I want Rancid.
Well,
I want these guys.
Of course you want big titles that you
dude,
know about, but I thought our whole point was that we wanted people,
indie
those
bands,
local
that
bands
get
who would never get a
chance,
shot to do it. Now they have a shot at it.
And now they have a larger
can't get their own
media
tracks.
for
They
their
won't buy it.
They have a larger.
You won't buy it, but if Block put out
Indie-
Mannequin and Yonkers,
indie-
I'd buy it.
But listen, no one in the band is gonna know how to fucking prep it for.
Dude,
But
so
that's what the band's going to come to you and
Yeah.
say, Wheat, show us how to use these tools. NoFX is going to freaking pay some
Or they're going
coder
to hire.
to
There's
do
going to be
it.
this whole new market of employment opportunities.
the whole-
So
Now
that will
listen,
also
people like
hold on.
we-
That
listen,
also
here's
opens up
what
a
that-
whole new market for quality.
This is what that company does. If that article that said we opened up our own separate division is specifically to keep the integrity of their rock band name. Is the track playable? Are the lyrics appropriate?
Right,
are they
okay.
breaking copyright? They are not creating tracks. That's a whole nother company. The main company is all about making sure that the songs are playable.
right.
They're not looking to see is it
Okay.
a genre I like.
I think it's
They're just
actually
looking to see, is it
I
playable?
I hate the genre itself. I'm not a
Right,
rhythm game person,
right.
but I think that's pretty awesome.
But
I think that's
they're like bracing for millions of submissions. They think they're going to freaking change the world when it launches.
it might, dude.
It sounds
It
like
might.
they're huge. They're bracing for it, like maybe having to get more companies, more than just
and
one
you watch,
company that appeals.
You watch. Chocolate Rain is going to be the most downloaded song.
And this is what they
you wanna
said.
know it's
Now, listen.
It will.
Listen, Tazon,
will be.
Tazon brings out a song. We don't know who the hell he is. He's a piece of shit local band, but someone downloads him, rates the song, never saw. Oh my God. Sorry, Guitar Hero.
Oh,
Frickin'
dude.
Harmonic
Sorry, rock
sees
band, dude.
all these people are buying Tazon's song. They put it on their major track, bringing it out to PS3, and we also. MTV sees it and says, make a
sign
music video
you.
for us or
Right,
something.
right.
So, I mean, it's got the chance to get those nobodies on freaking TV or,
Chocolate
We'll have
Rain,
to see.
Molly.
I mean-
Molly, Chocolate Rain's about whatever you want it to be.
I'm gonna be selfish and just say I'm hoping that this creates an influx of music from the artists who are like they seem to be here when like these are the release artists and like there's a lot of artists here that I want to see and I'm hoping that
Dude, I
Fat
wanna see-
Records will go
Yeah.
and
that's
be like
exactly what's going to happen,
fucking
dude.
library right there, punk-tastical fucking Fat
Whatever.
Record shit. Like I would be all over that.
I'd like to see some Flaming Lips and
Fucking-
Well, just here in Sub Pop, isn't that freaking
Postal
smoke
Service
two joints in the morning?
What? That's Sublime.
Oh, but wasn't their label Sub Pop that put out all their records?
Was it? I don't know. Maybe it is.
And I thought it was maybe like Nirvana and shit. Maybe I'm crazy.
Oh,
I'm on the
no,
crazy pill,
You
maybe.
might be on the crazy pill, but that is going to be some great stuff. So.
Dude, if Yoshimi Battles the Robots is released,
the what is?
Yoshimi, it's a Flaming Lips album. I would actually play rock band to play that album.
There's a
Oh,
whole
really?
bunch of albums I
Yeah,
think
dude.
from coming up
It's
in high school
good?
that I'd play or buy
It's a
in
very
heartbeat.
good album.
Okay, well, we already got some callers calling in, but guys, we're not going to be taking callers just yet.
Right now, let's take our break. It's top of
we're
the hour.
gonna
Perfect
take
time.
our break because actually, I also have to restart VidBlaster. So you guys are going to keep audio, but you're going to lose video for like 2 seconds. Well, not 2 seconds. It'll be a little bit longer than that. And then we will be coming back. So while we take our quick break, here is a track from the Mini Bosses. If you guys don't know who these fuckers are, you definitely should be
You've
getting
been
on
under
that
a
more.
rock.
I love the Mini Bosses. I listen to their music all the time. I don't know why. I
You know what?
listening to it, but-
There's an album I gave you, and there's a song on there you have to listen to.
All right, you make sure to tell me what that song is.
I will.
All right, guys, we'll be back with a quick break. Don't forget, the video's going to go out, but don't do anything silly like refresh. It will come back as soon as I restart the program. So. All right, guys, picture should be back. We'll be right back. By the way, for those of you that wanted to see the 3 girls that were selling Dragon's Quest, there they are. For your enjoyment. Oh, I sell your Dragon Quest. It prints your money. I'm gonna have to choose the one on the left, far left. Sorry.
I agree. Yummy. Yummy.
You agree with the far left?
Winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, chicken dinner, guys. It's time for our game reviews. I mean, she's obviously wearing a wig, probably.
Hey,
it's time for Forces game reviews. I don't know why he says we.
I'll review Street Fighter 4 on the PC again, since that's the game I've been playing.
Dude, I tried. I made a legitimate attempt for 4 days in a row to go to different Blockbusters to get Fight Night Round 4.
I did the same thing too,
and I could not find it anywhere. So,
have you been playing Street Fighter?
No. I've been playing. I rolled a Witch Hunter.
Oh my God! Why would you ask? You know what?
Dude, I hit renown rank 70, and now
you want to try Champions Online?
Yeah.
I have that beta. It's just sitting there not doing anything. If you want to play it,
be good to go.
All right, Call of Juarez 2. Drop it on us for us.
Call of Juarez had some drama with me because you remember it was a game I was all jizzed about, and then what Suma played it, and was like, "This is the biggest piece of crap I've ever played." So I really, really enjoyed the first one. I didn't even let the stealth elements bum me out that much because they went by fast. So I was really looking forward to part 2. I mean, a lot of people, it's not even on their radar, but it was on mine. And you'll be happy to know that the stealth missions are gone, thankfully.
Yeah, I didn't like that about Call of Juarez 1. Like, stealth around this mountain and, like, only move when the fucking lightning strikes and bullshit like that.
Well, they've taken out those elements. And honestly, they really haven't added a whole lot of new. It's more like they just removed some of the
They got a bow and arrow. That's pretty badass.
No, they had a bow and arrow in the last one, too.
Oh, did
that was
they?
the best weapon to silently kill people. Call of Juarez 2, a couple of things that I really like about the game is I like the fact that it's its own engine. This company makes their own engine, and it displays the Old West quite well. The stages look gigantic.
I was wondering, is it like a Mexican game? Is it set in Mexico?
It's Juarez. It is. It's set in Mexico.
Juarez.
Set on the Texas border. They head into Mexico. It all takes place kind of a little bit after the Civil War, when we're just starting up those pioneer towns. Brothers actually were fighting in the war, and you get to see some of the giant armies from Civil War.
Footage?
Yes,
this is all game footage.
God, it looks shitty.
No, it looks really good. The models look a
From
little
what
bad
I'm
up
seeing
close.
right now, the models look awful, dude.
The models kind of look bad up close, but when you see that this stage, you actually had to fight down this huge mountain, cross a river on a kayak, then get up to that canoe stage, and then you'll end up running away from them into the mountains to escape, all without any load times. I mean, the stages that they've set are epic. I mean, they really are big. I give props to them. Their models, the animation on their models is a little stiff. That sucks. And it kind of goes into the story, too. The story's stiff. Kind of feels a little forced. Wasn't really digging on it too much. It just seemed like an excuse for them to go to the next town and shoot some guys.
Hold on. Someone boot JD out of the channel.
Get him. We'll get him. We'll get that bastard. We'll get him.
Promoting other shit during our show. I had to catch him for a second. So, I want to say that while the game did look beautiful and it did retain a lot of the elements from part 1, for some reason it just didn't have that same charm, that appeal. And I think a lot of that might be due to the fact that this game is like totally paced. And what I mean by that is you'll have a shootout, and then there'll be a lot of just walking and enjoying the scenery before you get to your next scene that comes out of the chaos. So that part I didn't dig on. I would have dug a little bit more action. And another problem with it is that like you've just played so much more exciting games where they throw so much shit at you while there is explosions.
Well, I mean, I'm sure coming off of like a prototype and
coming
stuff.
off those action games, it didn't hold that appeal that first one did because it came out during that drought where like I hadn't had any good shit to play.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that it's one of those games where if you take your time, you can headshot anyone, even with your pistol. So it's one of those where it's patient. But another problem is with the engine. The engine is almost too realistic.
So
there are filters all over the place. Anytime you zoom in your gun, it like perfectly just lets you see what you're looking at, the barrel of that area, and takes everything out of focus.
When I was putting this footage together.
So it throws you off a lot because like you can't see what else is going on other than the guy you're focused in on. The trees cast shadows that are so good, people will be shooting you and you'll have no idea where the hell they're coming from. Well, that might be how it is in real life. You don't know where the shots are coming from. A lot of the times you have to die just to learn that, oh yeah, that dude was peeking out of that tree to the left. And then you know where he is the next time you buy it. So it's one of those kind of games where you don't really learn the combat as much as you memorize spawn locations. That's one of the things, as much as I complain about Call of Duty's infinite spawn, at least it felt different on different attempts. But overall, the game was just kind of ho-hum for me. I really liked it. It gets much better as you play through it and the action ramps up. But the story just really wasn't there, like it was with Gun and Red Dead Revolver. A good Western story can really grip you. And this one was just totally kind of hackneyed. You get to choose to play as Ray or Thomas, the two brothers. One guy gets to hold 2 pistols and throw dynamite. The other guy gets access to the bow and the long rifle. I chose the guy that got to use the rifle through the whole game because you got an achievement for it, which is kind of lame.
Seriously?
That they give you an achievement for not experimenting. If you play through the whole thing as just one dude. So I went that gay way. So I didn't really play as the adult too much until the end when you're forced to play as Ray.
Fork123 does make a good comic. He says a game based around 2 brothers with no co-op. LOL. Was that familiar to you?
Is huge because you actually have to position yourself in a certain spot over a hill to pull your dude up. All different branching passes. I'll go this way, you go that way.
Yeah.
Exactly. Why not? And my only thought is the engine was just too intense to split screen.
Why?
Okay.
That's my only thought. Now, I do want to say that this game does have a saving grace, and that is the frickin' multiplayer has an assault mode. I don't know what they call it, like cowboys and villains or something. But what it is you play as, they switch you into cops and the bad guys. The bad guys have to rob a bank. They have to get into the bank, blow the door to it, then get inside, blow the vault. Then once they steal the vault, they have to get to this horse thing and free the horses. Once they free the horses, they have to escape on horse out of town. Now, if you remember the old UT mod, the assault mod, where it was just getting to one objective, the next objective, it is actually a blast. Playing as the cops, holding up, trying to stop them from robbing your shit, then getting to play as the bad guys. My very first round, I actually got experience getting all the way to the end, hopping on a horse, and escaping with dudes shooting at me and freaking winning it for my team.
That sounds
And it was just
cool.
it was a great experience. They also have deathmatch in those other modes. But that one really sold it for me. I didn't have any problems getting into games, believe it or not. I was able to load up a game right away and jump into it.
The screen, from what I see, it looks like it tears a lot.
Look at that
AI,
house. The
dude,
architecture looks good.
and the AI looks almost
The AI,
like short bus fucking all-star.
Here's what the AI has that pisses me off. I hate move all the time AI, where you can't ever get a beat on them because they're always running from cover to cover to cover to cover. These guys are the ADD, AI, where they're constantly on the move. The game
How
is
much
great.
auto aim
not,
is there, by the way?
When you snap in, if you're looking at a guy, you snap in on him. That's why they give you. That's why they can take it out of focus of everyone, because they're letting you see your target.
Gotcha.
But still, if you don't line it up right away and you got to look for them, other times people are shooting at you and that throws you off. The game is worth a rental.
Talk about the screen tearing. Is it like that?
No, you don't. That's because we're watching it streaming.
Yeah, I think
the
that's
stream
probably
tears.
right.
The game looks pretty good.
That could be my encode, guys. So my fault.
Yeah, there's no screen tearing
if
when
the
you play.
BF 1943 footage.
See, those modes are actually
tears.
kind of neat, where it switches into like a slow motion, like before
I
you crack
remember
a door.
those
what
too.
is up?
But
with
it
the Matrix
totally
mode
does it
there?
co-op. Your other guy has to get on the door. You both have to kick in the door at the same time. But then you get slow motion. What happens is that each guy gets a different ability. Ray gets the ability to slow down time, and you just move your cursor all over the bad guys, and it paints targets.
Now,
and then when time runs out, it shoots them. Or the other guy, you can keep flicking back on the right stick and shooting as many bad guys as you can see on screen. Let me tell you what else this game has, and I have to mention it before we move on, is that after every battle, it ends in a gunfight. And the way the gunfight works in this game is all you see is your guy's arm and your hip, and your right stick moves your arm. So you have to move your arm close to your gun but not touch it till you hear the bell. And they are some frustrating moments where you move it and your guy if he accidentally touches his belt, he goes into animation waves, no, too soon. And like you'll always be accidentally touching it too soon, and then bam, you're shot because you can't get back into your gun.
Dude.
But it also comes with that great feeling of dying 15 times and then beating it.
Do they have a dual mode like in multiplayer where you can like,
no, and I don't know.
meet me
All
at
I played
high
was
noon,
deathmatch
you know,
and the
that
assault
would be
mode.
fucking awesome.
Let me
wouldn't
tell you that there are like 4 or 5 different modes. I only played 2 of the multiplayer modes because I found one I liked.
like
and
a
kept
quick
playing it.
draw mode or something
They
like that?
do have quick draw against the guys, and it's tough. It's tough, but once you finally do bag your bad guy, it's pretty sweet. And they also there's you have some time to take a breath.
Dude,
See if
I'm
there's
sorry.
any side
you know
missions.
what? I've really enjoyed all the Western games we played, and someone in the channel said, why go back to the Wild West? There's no storylines, but I think there's actually
it's
a lot of
untapped.
storylines, and there's a lot of
Frickin' the next Red Dead
imagination.
Revolver looks awesome.
Yeah. But dude, do you remember Sunset Riders?
Frickin' the old Konami side scroller.
Sure.
Dude, that game was fucking awesome, and I have yet to find a Western game that is on par with that.
What?
What was the other
serious,
one?
dude.
Gun
the
was my favorite.
Gun. That
Gun
was my favorite too.
Especially when it comes
Yeah,
to
Gun
scoring.
was good. Gun was good.
Gun was fucking
Yeah.
tight. So, all right, you were saying that
I
it's
was
pretty
just-
much a rental.
Yeah, but I was just gonna tell you that there's a point. Catch your breath. Do some side missions. Happens twice. There's 2 side missions each time. I was like, why even have that? Like, I'm almost like you feel like you're in a sandbox and can choose where you want to go. You only get to do it twice in the whole game. What a freaking, what an idea that they did not expand upon at all. Overall, yeah, it would be worth the rental. And let me tell you, if you are a Western junkie, it's right up your alley. It was just kind of okay for me.
Okay.
I wasn't disappointed with my time. Played it through all the way to the end. I don't.
What
do
is
that
this?
on song.
Relive famous moments. Did they do the OK Corral?
Well, they do
and all
the
that
they
shit?
do the
That's for the
they do some of the
multiplayer,
Civil
right?
War stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a multiplayer.
They should have a
portion of the
rob
trailer.
the train mode. That'd be kind of dope too.
Well, there is one of them. One of them is bank. One of them is not while it's moving though.
No.
But that mode. I wish I could see that mode in more games. I love that objective based assault mode.
They have a shootout mode too. Interesting.
And they have a nice screen for downloadable content that's coming in the future, which I'm not sure how
See,
huge
now-
that will be.
You rented this?
Yes.
Okay. You
yeah,
still have
it's
it?
a rental, right?
Why? You want to play it?
The multiplayer seems like it would at least be.
The multiplayer is good
Entertaining
because
for
if
like
you're
a couple
good,
hours.
like I said, it's still headshot. One headshot and they're dead. So
Right.
while you get sniped a lot, you freaking get some really satisfying kills in it. And it's one of those where if you have any freaking skills at all, there's a lot of noobs. I love scoring
Interesting.
noobs.
All right, so Call of Juarez 2, a rental. Would you say better than 1 though?
No, I wouldn't. Maybe it was the freshness of part 1 that I think I actually enjoyed part 1 better. But, part 2 is definitely a sequel. It's bigger in every way, but it just didn't have that feeling that part 1 did, and it hit during a terrible time.
Right.
Coming off 3 huge action games.
Yeah, that's tough competition too, and I'm not sure how it's actually done in sales, but this is probably not a game that I will be playing at all.
Probably not. And Suma, you can't avoid this one. Don't worry about it.
Avoid
Yeah,
it.
you can't shoot tires out, Suma.
You can't shoot tires.
But can you shoot a horse's leg? That's
You can
almost
take out the horses.
that's almost
Yeah,
as
you
good
can
as
bag the
shooting a
horses.
tire out, I think, isn't it?
Battlefield
I guess, shoot a leg.
1943, although it is available for both the 360 and the PS3. Force had the chance to play it on the 360. I know a lot of EG fans are playing it on the PS3. And
Why would you play a first-person shooter on that lame joystick, guys?
whatever, dude.
I mean, I'm not saying the PS3 can't do shit better, but not first-person shooters.
Is that why
Screw
you
that.
always suck at zombies at my house, dude?
I like my trigger. I hate freaking having to use R1 and L1 as my main.
I'm gonna put you on the fucking sticks, and when you still suck, I'm gonna be like,
No.
I don't know. Why don't you just use the adapter?
I am. That's what I mean.
The problem
I'm
with
gonna
the
use
adapter, the adapter still makes you have to use LB and RB.
No, it doesn't.
you can change
your
your
button
controls.
configuration on the adapter.
On the adapter because the game doesn't let you.
Are you sure?
It's freaking. I'm almost positive
Oh,
it's
okay.
preset modes. We'll see. We'll
we'll
experiment
see.
with it.
All right, maybe we will.
Anyways, this is a model I can get behind. The next Battlefield coming out for $15 was a freaking no-brainer for me, dude. I love the Battlefield that came out for 360 in the beginning, and I was all over this shit, especially for $15. And let me tell you, I've definitely gotten my $15 worth. They give you a lot of bang for your buck. What you should know right away is it's kind of a stripped-down mode of Battlefield. It's not full-fledged. And what I mean by that is they only give you 3 classes to choose from. You can't really modify those classes at all. But they pare it down to the 3 what I consider important classes. You have your sniper class, you have your machine gun rocket launcher class, and then you have your M1 Garand who takes out troops on the field. I like those 3 sets. I love just having a machine gun and a rocket launcher, not having to worry about just getting my machine gun, having to find the rocket launcher, starting off with a piece of shit weapon and having to locate something good off a dead man.
Are there dogfights like this in the game?
Yes.
Really?
And we'll get more to the dogfights in just a minute. What they do is, like I said, you have the sniper class, assault class, and the field class. So you only have those 3 to choose from. Like I said, I was assault class every time, machine gun, rocket launcher. But what they do is they do a great job of giving you a whole lot of things to do during the game besides just trying to shoot the opponent. And what I mean by that is there are airplanes where you can go in and snipe people and drop bombs. There are air raid towers that you can take over. Once you jump in the tower, you actually control a squad of 3 huge flying B-52 bombers. Say exactly where you want them to dump it on the field. You can take out vehicles. When you trash a vehicle, you get 10 points for killing the guy, 10 points for destroying the vehicle. You're constantly trying to capture flags. Flags still give you the most points. They give you 30 points for capturing a flag. So you still want that to be your main objective, to score points, and I like that encouragement because, like, I'll have a great game. I only killed 4 people, but I was the top scorer because I was freaking constantly nailing those flags and helping our team win. And I like the fact that there are ways to score points besides just being a great shot. What you should know is that this is one of those games where it's not very friendly to newbies. There are a lot of times where there's those frustrating moments where you spawn, there's no vehicle, so you got to hoof it to the waypoint. Once you get to that waypoint, you get killed, and you're like, frick, I just spent 4 minutes walking here just to get killed. Some of that frustration still happens, and it sucks. But I think it is so overwhelming. Like, I don't even see those moments because all I think about is the time where I was able to get all the way to the enemy flag and just freaking spawn camp the shit out of them, or where I was able to take a tank and just freaking keep them from running down a bridge for like several minutes. Or when I get that one kill, like airplanes are so hard for me to control, but when I get a kill with it, it feels so good. Or when you can jump in airplane guns and take out the airplanes that are flying all over the stage. And I like, too, that the vehicle selection is limited, but they give you the shit that you need. I've got my dogfighter plane to kick ass
Which I just want to point out is kind of like the one model that they did with this is kind of what they did with that Battlefield. It wasn't Battlefield 2, though, but it was. Remember the one they released on the 360 that I played the shit out of? What was that called?
Battlefield?
Battlefield, I thought it wasn't it like Modern Combat or
something bad. Let's go with it.
Anyway, all right. It was Battlefield 2, kind of like dumbed down to the scope of the console.
Exactly.
And I just get the impression that that's really what that
is what they were going for
out of the
too.
gate.
It's even maybe pared back a little bit more than that.
Modern Combat.
I think you might. Yeah, I think you might have had more choices in that one too. But it's $15. The 3 maps that it comes with are all awesome. And here's what happened. You saw that dogfight, Ed, where it's just tons of planes?
Yeah.
What they did was when it launched, they set this community goal of once you score 43 million kills as a community, we unlock this 4th map.
Right.
And the 360, they thought it was going to take weeks. 360 did it in less than a week. Scored 43 million kills, while the PS3 was at like 22 or 23 million kills. It was actually tracked on a website so people could see it, but it unlocked a special mode. It's a separate tab, and it's called Air Superiority. And when you start it, it's just 2 huge battleships with airplanes, and it's strictly dogfights.
Right.
Some people
it's pulled out of the regular maps, because it doesn't really fit in with the rest, but it's a sweet addition to the game.
Some people are saying the flying's gay.
The flying is hard as hell. But what they do is they give you a tutorial, which is just the map for you to run around in and jump in the vehicle. So you can totally learn it. There's no bots. There's no bots. But there's still, it drops you in the main map, Coral Reef or whatever, Guadalcanal, and shows you, if you go into an air raid base, it shows you how do you control the air raid. Shows you how do you shoot weapons, how do you get more shit. And it teaches you. So it gives you this feel to play around with the planes. Yes, you're not going to just jump in. I constantly confuse my sticks, want to be pulling up and flash into the water. But then there are times where I just my brain works and it clicks with me on how to operate it, and I do awesome in it. So there is a chance for you to explore and practice with it. Yes, airplanes are definitely the most difficult by far. But I love the fact, too, that they're always flying around and there's always guns to try to take them down in. Beware, the sniper rifle kicks ass. It's pretty much a one-shot, one-kill.
Yeah,
if you're good with
that
it,
was the one class I did play with.
A sniper rifle is.
Dude, the thing that I was like...
OP, one-shot, one-kill?
No, I mean, it's pretty good, but it's like shot, unscope, rescope.
It's 1943, dude.
It is 1943, and it's one shot, one kill.
What the fuck, man?
But they also have the pistol for close combat, and the sniper comes with C4 so he can plant traps so he can hide somewhere and people get blown up if they try to come find him.
It's a sniping rifle, dude, in 1943.
But Ed, listen, in the hands of some, they're like sniping across the map. Like you can almost see the other side of the map and snipe with it. It's kind of crazy.
Well,
in the hands of a good player,
a slow
it does have that
reload,
slow, but still, you'll find yourself running for 5 minutes to find combat and get sniped. But overall, I'm enjoying it. It's totally worth $15.
I do,
even
Jordan.
with 3 maps. And here's what I really love too. I'm constantly getting awards. Like I'm constantly getting, you just got 5 kills, you just got 10 kills, you just took out a tank, you just took out a vehicle, you captured 3 flags. All these ribbons keep popping up. And I like the fact too that I can jump in a game because the games can last a while. and jump back out, and it gives you the XP for while you were playing. You know, like you play Modern Warfare or Call of Duty, you have to see through it all the way to the end, or you actually get penalized for jumping out. This one, you can jump in and jump out and save the XP you earn while you're in there for that short amount of time. So I love that aspect of, like, my wife's bitching that it's dinner, and I'm not going to say, I need 15 minutes. I don't want to get penalized freaking for leaving early. So I like that, too, that you can jump in, jump out of the gameplay.
So someone asked about the net code. That's obviously a big part.
I didn't experience any lag. All my games that I found were fine. No, I lied. I did have that lag on that launch day where everyone was having those problems connecting.
But they've resolved all of that, right?
My last few games have been perfect, guys. Freaking lag has never even entered my mind.
Okay. So, $15, pretty much a fully fledged game. Do you see them supporting with this map concept and maybe throwing out a few more?
Probably.
And you would be down with that? Like, how much do you see yourself playing this game? Because, like I mentioned, a lot of the guys
I'll go
from
one more round of 3
EG365.net,
maps for $15, and then I'd probably be done.
That would be done.
Because then I start approaching 45 for the game, and I'm like, I don't know. So it's definitely this summer for $15. An arcade title just sitting on your machine,
Ed, or none at all.
It's awesome.
I played
first-person shooters. It's
like
I do like first-person shooters.
Listen.
I don't like first-person shooters on a console.
It's hardcore.
I don't like
at to begin with.
shooters where you have to,
I had the same experience where you got your ass
seconds
kicked
as a corpse,
but then you get
log back in.
get those good lives, and it just gives you such a
Respawn.
buzz. Because you spawn and there's no Jeep and you got to hoof it and you die. And then the next spawn there is a Jeep and you freaking run right into their base and you kick freaking ass. And then you forget about that frustrating part.
Quake Live is free. QuakeLive.com.
It's way better than Quake Live.
Well, how could it be better than the best game in the world?
Listen.
Because it is the best game in the world.
Quake Live is a freaking like decade old, isn't it? I'm not saying it isn't great, but
that's what makes it the best game in the world, dude.
You gotta start talking about StarCraft next, dog?
StarCraft's ghetto. That was always a poor man's Command and Conquer to me anyway. I don't care what the Koreans did with it. That's
oh my god, dude!
Always what it was.
I'm gonna hear about this from all the Team Liquid guys. They'd be like,
then make sure
how
you
could you do
mention
this
them.
show where a guy basically?
Make sure you mention to them. What did you play more in our house? What did we care about more, StarCraft or Command and Conquer? Command and Conquer 2 or StarCraft?
I'm gonna yell.
Quake 2?
Command and Conquer 2 over StarCraft any day, and you know that's how it was in the house. So don't start talking shit because the Asians turned it into a phenomenon.
What you don't know is that I was playing StarCraft when you went to bed.
All right, I didn't know you were playing StarCraft when I went to bed. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right, I take it all back.
When I wasn't playing Ultima Online.
And guys, I'm not saying StarCraft is bad. I'm just saying it wasn't like, oh my god, you've redefined the genre. Right. It was just another RTS
Even
to
though
me.
they did.
It's still freaking 3 classes, build bases, kill shit.
Hey, all I know is
for
this.
like the last 50 years, which is awesome.
There isn't a Command and Conquer class you can take in college.
There isn't?
But there is a StarCraft
That's right.
class
That's right. You're right, Ed. Good call on that one. Good call.
Sorry, dude.
You know, I found an interesting bug with our videos. Like, the sound just stops at the end. So there you go. It's some nice, pretty footage. Battlefield 1943. It's available for both of them. Both the
for
consoles.
$15, I've gotten freaking.
And for all you PC guys out there, sorry, Charlie, it's not coming out till like September.
Hey, for you PC users, you guys can finally play Shino Numa today. I think came out for free for PC, but it's been that long. They're just now getting Map Pack 2.
Oh, for Call of Duty.
For Call of Duty,
dude, they got it for free.
Yes,
man, fuck that. That's kind of
dude.
bullshit.
I would have paid my money to get it freaking a month earlier in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. They can play Battlefield 2, which is better, says Fork123. So that's going to be it for the review. We got about, well, I'd say half an hour left. We usually don't have. How are we going to burn this time, dude? We going to actually have some call-ins this show? I'm down for that.
Let's have 817-653-492. You're on the air.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with variables first because he was definitely trying to call in. And you know what? I'm going to bet that my well, let's see. Hopefully, variables.
Oh, yeah. How did the sound card thing work out?
Guess what? Hold on 1 second. Variables. Guess what? It actually wasn't my sound card. Skype, of all programs, was flipping it to the right channel or the left channel. Excuse me. So what we were seeing was actually Skype just decided we're only going to play the left channel. And I like had to drill through all these settings. Finally found it, so the sound card wasn't
fine.
bunked. What the hell is up, dude?
Okay, first, I gotta say, I'm totally gonna use that rock band thing for my death metal band.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
you're gonna
'cause-
submit some tracks. Do you think you'll actually
Yeah,
sell any?
exactly. Because it's extra exposure. So Secondly, why are you talking shit on StarCraft? Why are you doing that?
What did I do?
Okay,
You
why are you talking shit on StarCraft?
Why
I
you-
didn't talk
why
shit
you
on
talking
StarCraft. I didn't say
dude?
talk shit on StarCraft.
He just said it was a poor
man's Command and Conquer.
That's pretty much shit talk, dude.
Dude, I'll take a game. How about this? I'll take a game of Dune over a game of StarCraft any day. Let's go even more.
I'll
old
talk
school.
shit on StarCraft. because I
StarCraft brought
think-
nothing special.
I think-
it just had a freaking. The Asians went ape shit over it because it was freaking.
I think RTS games are pretty
space monsters
fucking
instead of freaking
boring. Personally, they bore me.
You just gotta enjoy a certain type of game. It really is like strategy.
It's
I mean,
lame.
it's not. Lame.
They take too
It's not
long.
lame.
I hate the multiplayer matches I play in RTS games. Mostly because I lose, to be honest with you, but also because of the fact it takes me a half
agree,
hour to
'cause
get my ass
I-
kicked.
They're
the same problem.
boring.
I think you just got to find the right game to get you into RTS games. Like, I think if you guys played some Company Heroes at like the same
I actually
skill
played
level
Company
as you're
Heroes.
at,
I played Halo Wars. I played Command and Conquer 3.
Well, okay,
I got my
you're
ass
right.
kicked in all of them.
You're right. You're right. Fair
I
enough.
played Alien versus.
It's like why I
Predator.
don't like Street Fighter 4 because I'm not good at it.
Fair enough. I understand.
Yeah. And
And
all good FPSs on PC. Just true.
wait, what? All
Yeah, you
good.
should play all
good
FPSs.
are on PC.
I'm just not. I just don't segregate anymore. I don't. I'm like, dude, I'll play.
It's a brave
an
new
FPS
world, dude.
on-
It's a brave new
See,
world.
there-
I'm just
Okay,
waiting
wait.
for the PC exclusive
wanna
first-person
rewind.
shooter besides Crysis. It's
I-
the only reason I've had to
right.
touch my PC.
I want to rewind. I would never play a game like Quake. A game that was that fast paced
Well,
on the console
well,
and
that-
try
that
to
competitive
try
nature's
to
a little
pretend
different.
myself, that I would be able to turn around
so
quickly.
you wouldn't get Quake Arcade if it came out?
well,
Quake Live Arcade? I'd get that in a
Quake
heartbeat.
2 played really well, but I think Quake 2 was at that
Dude,
pace.
But you'll be playing with everyone who,
If I
who's
could
also on a
use-
pack.
I don't
Now, if
know.
it was
No.
PC versus 360 in the same server,
If I
hell
could
no, I
use
would step
a-
into that
If
shit.
I could use a
Right.
keyboard and a mouse on my freaking
that you would be all
360,
over it,
I'd be
right?
all
Just
over
it comes
yeah.
with practice.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, whatever, dude. I don't want to practice it.
Okay, well, then you win. You limit yourself to what you can enjoy since the PC market's almost dead.
I don't know. I
Oh.
play a shit ton of games on my PC.
Oh man, Forrest, you can't be saying shit
Dude,
like
anyone who
that.
says they're a PC lover is a pirate. That's just the way it works nowadays.
What are you talking about? Capcom just came out and was like, "Holy shit, we're really happy with all of our
Actually,
Street Fighter 4
now,
sales."
and I take that back because Steam's making me want to keep some of my
Yeah.
games
Yeah,
and when I
dude,
can have
so-
it forever.
How are you gonna
I
talk
like-
shit and
right,
then like
yeah.
a second
But
later you're
still,
gonna be
the
like,
PC
you know what, I was wrong.
gets everything several months after the consoles nowadays.
Well,
it's just
that
the way it is.
that is true.
But you know
and
what?
That's
Just
really
because- just
freaking
because
That
the
made
annoying.
me
PC
sad,
is
'cause all
getting
the good games I
a-
wanted to play on my PC, I couldn't because
The only good games you
console.
want to play are freaking made by Blizzard and Valve. That's like the only reason to have a PC.
Mythic.
and it,
And BioWare soon.
yeah, exactly.
And I can play that also 2 months after I. Or
Dude,
6
just
months,
because
a
it comes
year
out
after I
2
play.
months after fucking doesn't mean it sucks. It just means they need
It means I've already
It's like,
enjoyed
dude,
it and I've
That's
moved on to the next
that's
game.
the thing. That
Yeah.
I mean, I am definitely an impulse gamer, in that when a game comes out, fuck that. I'm not playing it in 2-3 weeks. I'm playing it now. And if I can go out to the store and get it, blah, I'll skip over the PC version for something like that. There's no doubt about it. You can't argue with that. So, all right. Well, hey, Variables, thanks for your call, dude.
Yeah, thanks. I've been trying to get on this show for a while.
And now you're on.
Glad to have you, bud.
You've had your
Well, did you have like anything prepared, Variables? Like, was there any,
Any
like
stroking that you wanted to do?
speech or
yeah.
No, that was basically it.
word?
Oh yeah, and all the good games 10 years ago. Just saying.
All right.
All right.
Hey,
Ultima Online was 10 years ago.
frickin'
Yeah.
Monkey Island is
Counter-Strike.
20 years.
Yeah.
It's 19 years old.
my
Like I
God.
cannot believe.
Jesus,
it.
dude.
And it's
really?
It's great, and it's freaking that old. I can't believe that shit.
Wow.
That is awesome.
It made me
Variables,
miss
thanks
my
for your
PC
call, dude.
days.
I appreciate it. Take care.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Let's see who we're going to have now. Next up, let's go ahead and take this guy's call. It's Scan. What's up, Scan? Yep. Scan fails.
Scan,
No,
are you there?
sexy.
Scan
What
was
a
on
bummer.
that Penn and Teller bullshit episode, actually.
Scan.
Yeah, Scan is not with us.
No,
Yeah, and you
hang
know,
up.
no. Well, actually, instead of hanging up on him, I thought I would just go ahead and continue to embarrass him.
You have
What
something for him?
what I'm gonna put up is my picture of Scan that he.
Well,
gave
I'm in
us.
now, aren't I?
Oh, there you are.
All of a sudden, Picture Talk
There
comes
you
out and
are.
Scan's
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit,
Yeah, he got
I better
worried.
say something." So
He got worried.
All right. Sorry about that. Just new mic, and I didn't set over Skype to use it.
Scan right.
Word. What's up, dude?
We're gonna see a shot of
God, that's-
Scan here.
So,
Yes,
Scan,
we
did
are.
you have one of those awkward moments? You're like, hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
dude,
I
it
did
look-
have one of those.
I
Actually.
hate those moments.
He looks like he's been like inspired by
So,
evangelicus.
So I just wanted to comment real quick on a Battlefield, which I feel is the best $15 I've spent in months.
Nice.
Uh,
Okay.
I think it's an awesome game.
You can tell by his face, obviously.
It's so great. But what what I think is and one thing I keep on hearing from a bunch of people who play the game, and I've heard it more from Xbox 360 users than PlayStation users, is they feel that the vehicle control is really bad. And I don't feel like the vehicle control is bad. I feel like it's balanced. It's done so that you can't, like in Halo 2, jump in a Banshee and completely own a map. Instead, it takes an amount of skill to
Well,
pilot
what's-
one of these airplanes.
What's this? Yeah, the airplanes I agree with. The vehicles, though, is just forward and backwards.
dude, turn your.
I don't know.
turn your
I've heard people
speakers down
flipping
in the
out
back.
thinking that the tanks are way too slow. I'm like, it's a tank. It's
Yeah.
not supposed to be. It's not supposed to move at the speed of light or feeling that
You're
there's
supposed
two
to get in
little
a
armors
Jeep
on
if,
the
like,
car.
you're impatient. Jeeps, that's how you
Scan.
zoom around the map.
Scan.
Yeah, Scan,
Scan.
are you using speakers?
All right, turn
Yeah,
your
yeah.
speakers down.
Shame on you, dude. Shame on you.
Is it down? Damn.
It's
Sorry about
picking
that.
up. It's okay.
There you go. There you go, buddy.
You know what? How about I move away from the speakers? That might help.
That would be awesome.
Which I can do.
So you're a fan of the game, and obviously totally worth the $15.
I think it's I like I said, I think it's the best $15 I've spent this summer so far on a game. It's just it feels like a full-fledged game for $15. It's fun, it's balanced, it's that's the main thing. I think it's one of the most well-balanced games I've played. One of the most
And I like that
well-balanced
the maps are almost
shooters
like
I've played.
mirrors of each other. You know, there's no like bitching. Why did I start on the right side? We're never going to win if we started on this side. Like I like that those
That
gripes
isn't
are taken out
there's
of it.
there's no better positioning to be on a level at the beginning, like in so many other first-person shooters where one team just has an automatic advantage because they have the high ground. You have to earn the high ground in this game. You have to earn the airplanes, earn the air raids and everything. And all the levels are balanced. I'm surprised you said that the sniper rifle's so good because I can't use the sniper rifle worth a damn.
Listen, I can't either, but do you not find yourself just getting
You gotta
one-shotted all the
crouch,
time?
dude. You gotta crouch.
In the weirdest times.
It's all about crouching.
That's actually one thing. I never do crouch in that.
Well,
but yeah, I just want.
Dude, I
just wanted
played
to
the
add
game
extra
fucking
stats.
twice. Like, not even twice.
And you
I'm
crouch.
like, oh, hey, look, I can
I
actually
always,
hit
when I get
people
behind the base,
fucking
I always
crouch.
crouch because you got more
you
accuracy.
stabilize your gun. So
It's one shot, one kill when it's the hands of djWHEAT, Suma.
All right.
For exactly the 15 minutes that I played it.
But I like that EA even allowed this to happen. That said, you know, let's try a $15 title when it's such a big franchise of theirs that they let them experiment with this model.
They got a lot of
$15,
years.
I liked it.
They got a lot of years to play with here, so I mean, why the hell not? You know, I mean, they did Battlefield Heroes, great success. They're doing, you know, 1943. I'm sure, like,
I'm
fucking
actually
blew
blown away
Heroes
because
out
it's
of the
such
water.
a
I'm
huge
sure it
PC title that I bet a lot of PC users are pissed.
Oh, they're pissed.
It's interesting to
I
go
had
just
no
arcade.
clue that it wasn't being released on PC. That actually really surprised me when you guys said that, because I would think that's the market where they would really want to aim this game towards. I would think that this would be huge to be a little first-person shooter on PC and let it get picked up and maybe modded and become its whole community. But to hear that it's only coming out on consoles, I was really surprised by that. I had no clue.
That's an interesting choice.
All right, so maybe BF Heroes' success wasn't like, I mean, I'm not.
No.
1943
Battlefield
blew it out of the
Heroes-
water.
I thought it was supposed to be huge too.
Number
of users. I don't know about money it's generating, but yes.
Or the fact that it's not necessarily a title the Battlefield community themselves see as successful. So, with the casual users who are like, I really like this game, they're going to... Anyway, point being. All right, Scan. So, another person that basically says thumbs up for BF 1943. So
yeah, just want to add my 2 cents. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it, dude.
Thanks,
Take care. Bye. Let's go ahead and just jump in the next one. We've got Rebound on the line. What's up, Rebound?
Hey, what's up, Wee? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. What's up?
I'm doing pretty good. I think, I'm not sure if you guys answered the question, but I remember during the lead up before the show, somebody asked it, and it struck me as being an interesting question. What do you think, we already had the All-Star game for baseball, among other things. What do you think that if you could pick one or two games that you think sort of define the first 6 months of 2009, what would you pick?
All right, so for those that couldn't hear,
because he's in a submarine.
Yeah, because he's like, Rebound sounds like you're in a submarine today. He says, what would be the 3 games that kind of defined the beginning of what do we call in the cutoff? July?
Yeah, I think about June, July, like up to this point in the year.
All right, so I would probably throw out, for me, I would throw out Red Faction
Red
right
Faction,
away.
definitely. Infamous is still huge because there was all that anticipation for it.
Yeah.
The fact that came out. Street Fighter 4 came out this year.
Street Fighter 4,
and I would definitely put Street Fighter 4 as like
up
the other.
There. I'd say Tiger Woods for all the Tiger Woods fans.
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking about what I've spent the most time on.
What I've spent the most time on.
Street Fighter 4, Red Faction Guerrilla, and Nazi Zombies.
Nazi Zombies.
There you go.
Zombies.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, of course, Nazi Zombies.
Fuck Nazi Zombies,
When did they go open beta for Quake Live? Because I wanted to say Quake Live in addition to Street Fighter 4, but I don't remember when they
they're still in beta.
No, well, it's free to everyone. It's free to play to everyone.
Beta, right. Yeah. But they have not put behind
Resident
the advertising
Evil 5.
push.
What about Resident Evil?
Resident Evil 5 was huge. See, if you go all the way back to spring in March...
for that, though, got blunted when they were like, oh my god, the zombies are black.
Yeah,
yeah, but who cares about that?
I don't.
The same people who complain about Left 4 Dead 2 because the zombies are black in Left 4 Dead 2.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Are they like
they're in the bayou, dude? There are some black people in the bayou.
Oh, there's also white Creoles.
I'm sure you're gonna kill some white Creoles too.
But but the zombies are black. No, that promotes violence against black people. No, it promotes violence against zombies.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with violence against zombies.
I'm sorry, not to play the race card, but yes, if you are black and zombie, I will kill you.
God. But,
what about
what
about albino zombies?
See, now if it was a ginger zombie, I might be like, oh, you get a slide. You get a slide.
But how
I'll
would you
make
be able
it
to
quick.
tell? Like, every time we see zombies, they're always, like, dirty or covered in blood and guts and stuff. So,
Yeah, red. Red is the new color to be
Red is the new black.
Obviously.
One more thing.
Ginger zombie. I'm still trying to get that out of my friggin'.
Okay,
I'm actually listening to you guys while watching the Evo broadcast because it finally came back up.
Which is better.
And how are those guys doing? Are they doing a good job over there?
No.
A lot of people are complaining about the quality of the free stream.
Oh, is there a paid stream now?
Stream also?
No, there's the regular stream, and then there's either
I saw it, Hug 80.
Confused because there's the IGN thing that's either a high definition.
No. That's only for VODs, dude. People are kind of
okay.
That's for after the event. That's for after the event. Yeah.
I think people are getting confused because they think that's $15 so you get high definition stream. But a lot of people then are complaining about the Evo stream, and I'm kind of sitting here going, well, their station was good, and we had Wheat and Scoots and Susie handling that.
Yeah, I think we'll talk about that on Sunday on Live on 3.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be tuning in then.
All right. Word. Well, I don't want to blow a stack without Scoots and Slasher. I don't think there's much of a stack to blow, to be honest with you. But we'll be talking about it on Sunday.
Yeah, we need like a couple more, fuck them from Scoots.
You know what? It may not happen, but we'll have to see. We definitely will be chatting about it though. So,
dude,
All right, thank you very much for your call, dude.
Completely off the subject. No,
your brother wears affliction shirts.
I gave him that shirt,
dude. So gay.
I want to tell someone in the chat right now that
yes,
Dead Snow was not worth it. But Pontypool is the key horror movie.
Pontypool.
Pontypool.
Yeah. You just don't know. Live on
Did you
3.
see that? Oh, yeah. We'll do that.
Let's take this guy right here. It's Epileptic Gaming calling in to Epileptic Gaming. It's like a fucking paradox. We're dividing by 0. Oh, my God. Ah!
Yeah,
what's up, dude?
Oh, my God.
What? Suma, how do you get to use Epileptic Gaming as your tag?
Yeah, I don't get that.
Tricked.
Yeah, we need to put epileptic one
because he knows I won't answer it when it's Robert Suma. No.
First of all, let me just say it is not one shot, one kill in Battlefield 1943 for the sniper rifle. If you get a headshot, then yeah.
Suma, I am not even capable of getting a headshot. Mine have all been right to the freaking meaty part of the
video
chest,
games.
And they've all been one shots, one kill.
The plane stuff, I gotta say that the Battlefield kind of does plane combat right, because as I was telling 2 Inches, I said that if it were too easy, people would be abusing the fuck out of the planes, and it would get really annoying.
You mean
and as
like
it is,
Warhawk?
Yeah, I just feel
Warhawk
like
people are good with the planes had an advantage in that game.
I agree, but I mean,
yeah, I feel like it would take away from the fun factor of the game, and it's the same thing as people complain that the sniper rifle class doesn't have grenades. Well, it's actually kind of good because it limits the amount of grenade spam that can go on.
And that's C4, which I think is pretty neat to C4 a tower and blow someone up as they run in it.
Right. So actually, I think the plane flying is awesome because it actually takes some skill, and then when you actually learn how to do it and do it right, you feel like you've accomplished something. And like today, I finally got over that hump or whatever that I needed to get over to finally get the hang of it. And
it's tough. Your first couple of games are tough.
It actually doesn't even matter. Even sniping and plane flying, it actually doesn't help that much unless I only use those classes when either my team is completely losing or we're completely winning, because actually in order to do better in the game and actually win for your team, you need to be more of the assault class and start taking over points. And that's basically how
I would actually say that in the short amount of time that I spent, I did go sniper for the most part. And I think what Suma said is almost exactly what I experienced, in that it wasn't until we were pushing on their final points where I felt like I was just fucking racking up kills left and right. But when I was trying to hang back and watch points, I was seriously getting bored because no one was taking over the points. You're going to be bottom of the map.
You're going to be bottom score. You're not going to get any kills.
Right. It's like if I was on a more mediocre team, then maybe they would have been pushing up to the points. But the point was we were the aggressors.
The sniper class requires patience.
Yeah, it does.
I just feel like 1943 is one of the first games in a long time that I feel is completely balanced. I feel like there's a lot of balance, and maybe because it is, a lot simpler, it's more pared down. I just feel like there's an incredible amount of balance. You can't have too many snipers. You can't have too many people of one thing. You have to have balance. The only time I actually ever use sniper, besides when it's imbalanced, is as far as the score, is if I get sniped a bunch of times, I'm all right, fuck these motherfuckers that keep sniping. I'm gonna get my sniper rifle, and then I'll take out 3 or 4 in a row, and I'll be okay, I taught them a lesson. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'll go do something else. Yeah, it's actually pretty easy to snipe people.
I just want to say one thing. After coming off a game like Killzone 2 and other games,
better.
No. Can I ask my question? My question's about the classes. Do you do you think they did a good job by limiting it, these classes, no healer, that sort of thing?
And I love infinite ammo.
I feel like it's balanced, dude. It's fun because I feel like it's balanced. I feel like you can actually play the game as it's intended. It's the same Battlefield strategy. You're supposed to be capturing points.
Which game? And is because better, of the way, Suma, which game is better, Killzone or this one?
I think Battlefield 1943 is more fun.
Okay.
I think it's the most fun I've had in a first-person shooter in a long time.
Yep. I would say it's more fun than Zombies, but I've had a blast this week with it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Man. That's interesting.
And StarCraft is the best RTS ever made and is like the signature series. How the fuck
Dune 2
can
will
you
forever
say
be the best RTS ever made.
Oh God.
That
No
doesn't even
competition.
Make sense.
StarCraft is a
He's
knockoff.
not into it, dude. He's just.
I don't know how Mr. MMO can call an RTS boring.
It's a good. You have a good point, but I do find RTS is boring. I guess because there's a variety of.
There's an hour to sit around for another hour so that you can battle something, and then you walk another hour so you can sit for another half hour.
See, the one thing that I really like about Warhammer that it kind of harkens back to the UO days is just the open RVR. It's the amount of people that I can just kill over and over.
Well, I
and
meant
over
yes
again.
to Ultima Online.
Yeah, Ultima Online. That's why I loved Ultima Online was the open RVR. Like just open world, anywhere I'm at, I can just start killing people, and like I find myself doing that a lot in Warhammer, just absolutely killing tons of people, cleaving them. So
Cleaves.
But
yeah, dude. I mean, $15 for 1943. You're
That's
gonna get
ridiculous
way more
if they charge 15.
You're gonna get way more time and enjoyment out of that than like a $60 Call of Juarez 2.
Absolutely.
You know? It's like you're gonna get so much value out of that, and it's absolutely perfect summer title.
It totally continues to reinforce this concept that, hey guys, it's okay to release a game that's just multiplayer. And I think that's a fucking huge deal, because at the end of the day, the only reason why I continue to play any game that's worth a damn is because of the multiplayer.
I got a song I want you to play.
What?
See if you have it.
What?
Look at my
For the
folder.
end?
Yep. You'll love it.
Okay.
I just, the core, I think the core thing to take away from 1943 is that it's just a fun game.
Just tell me what it's called.
And like I haven't seen a whole lot of people except you, Mr. Quake, that hate on it. Like, most people have.
He only gave it one shot, and he picked a shitty class to start with. I think a sniper's a difficult class to start with.
No, I think that I don't like to fucking
He just
wait.
doesn't like the wait
after I die.
And I don't. There are some frustrating waits, especially when you're on a battleship with no boats or something. But there's just so many awesome
like it.
moments.
It adds tension. But I was a Counter-Strike player. I don't mind waiting. It's like, get better, be better. But I like that you can spawn on your squad. You can spawn at a flag. You can spawn back at your base. Take a boat over. I just feel like it's simple, yet there are still a lot of options.
There's a ton of stuff to do. And I'm like the top scorer a lot, and I don't have the highest number of kills. I like that.
Dude,
I like that I can top score.
I just discovered the fact that the assault class today, I just discovered the machine gun guy can repair tanks.
What? With your hammer? You didn't know that with your wrench?
Because I've been playing the rifle guy. I've been playing the rifle guy most of the time. And Jordan and I were fucking raping people today, and I would get a tank, kill a bunch of people. If I got shot once, I'd step outside, repair my tank, get back in, and continue raping people.
Well, I like stealing their vehicles that they've like trashed.
That sounds like exactly
them.
what I did in Modern Combat, but I had never.
It was Battlefield 2.
Bad Company. You guys, by the way, you were trying to think of Battlefield Bad Company.
No, we were thinking of. He was thinking of
Fuckwad.
Battlefield 2. I was going to say 3. It was just Battlefield 2.
No, it was Battlefield 2 subtext because it wasn't Battlefield 2.
But Bad Company, this game is very much like Bad Company. We didn't mention that it had all that destroyable. All your homes can be destroyed this time around.
Yeah, I do like that too.
Dude,
I want to say it's Modern Combat. Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. Yeah, see, God.
What?
I knew I was right.
I never even heard of that.
It was like watered down BF.
Yeah, it came out for the
but
360,
it was awesome.
but the multiplayer was sweet.
It was actually quite awesome.
Oh, maybe I did play that.
Yeah, I liked it.
No.
I liked it.
Dude,
All right, dude. Well, hey.
Nobody's gonna. By the way, before I go, nobody's gonna buy those fucking shitty Rock Band tracks. I'm sorry.
You're wrong,
you don't think
You're wrong.
Prove me wrong.
You're wrong.
I hope I'm proven wrong, but
I hope you are too.
I don't see that happening. I don't know. I gotta imagine the majority of Rock Band players have since abandoned the game.
Suma, you don't. Oh no, you're full of shit there. But Suma, you don't think that like your favorite genre, which is what like gay pop from 2 years ago, like you look at that genre and like find the highest rated track and say, you know what, I'll try that for 50 cents. And then next thing you know, you've been suckered into buying some local street band song. I'll try shit if it's
maybe
cheap.
Sublime would be the only thing to pull me back in.
And by the way, my Sub Pop, I was right. It was Nirvana that was on their label. That was why I always saw that in Soundgarden, so I always saw that shit on my CDs growing up. I knew they were someone big. I knew they were worth getting jizzed about.
Dude, I'm glad you actually pointed that out. I'm excited for that. So, all right, we're gonna wrap the show, dude. So,
All right.
yeah, thanks for
Bye.
calling in.
Suma out.
Epileptic Gaming. Peace.
Suma out.
Peace.
So this song, I think you should sit and listen to it because you will really enjoy it.
How about I finish the show, have a smoke, and then after I tear down this shit, I listen to it. I promise I will listen to it. But I'm going to play it anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm
play
going to
it anyways, but this song...
Dude, I don't have my
it's
kid,
right
dude.
down,
I'm
it's-
like itching.
it's
The second he
on-
says the show's over, I'm.
It's right down his alley.
Right down my alley.
Straight
and if
up.
Fat Baby's listening, it's totally down his alley as well.
Yeah.
So, guys, it's time to wrap Epileptic Gaming 181. If you tried to call in and you couldn't, sorry. Don't forget that we've also got Live on 3 on Sunday, our show about competitive gaming, and, of course, Call and Brawl that I do with world-famous Robert
I've already
Suma
got 3
on
reviews
Monday.
ready for next week. I'm going to try to buzz
All
through
right.
them
What
pretty
are
quick.
they? What are they? Monkey Island?
Definitely doing Monkey Island. I'm doing Telltale's Monkey Island. I'm doing Overlord 2. And fingers crossed, we'll probably be doing Fight Night if we can finally get our freaking fingers on it.
Okay. This week I'll be playing Blaze Blue.
Street Fighter 4.
Street Fighter 4.
I was actually hoping you're going to be like, I'm kind of done with Blaze
Why
Blue.
the fuck there's such a drought in games right now?
Because they want to
sucks.
let us play all these awesome games. League of Legends and that Battles for New Earth. I've got betas into now. Thank you to the EG fans.
Did you guys
Ion,
go
do you see Ion's on Steam?
Yeah.
You pre-order it, you can jump into the beta right
Did
now
you
on
guys?
Steam.
Oh,
By the way,
nice.
did you go see Harry Potter?
No.
We're going tomorrow. Don't say anything
It's
about it.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's always fucking
Really?
awesome.
Yeah,
See,
dude.
I'm excited
It
because
is fucking
I have heard.
awesome.
Well, we'll take this offline. Anyway,
Okay.
guys, Epileptic Gaming. I'm going to shut down, get things going, get some dinner, maybe check out some Evo. Anyway, yeah.
And yeah, guys,
Get your game on.
stay tuned for the song after the game over song. So
You'll like it a lot.
you will like it, listeners.
Guys, on behalf of myself, Nice Guy Ed, and Force 519, this has been Epileptic Gaming number 181, and we'll see you next week with apparently a full boat of reviews right here on djWHEAT.tv, guys. Peace.